Yeah. So yeah, you guys all remember what happened last time?
Believe so. We're at the top of a hole.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Excuse me. But yeah. So yeah, last time you interrogated what's her name? Actually you never got her name, so I'm not gonna tell you. But you interrogated the woman that seemed to be one of the main perpetrators behind all of the dark happenings in Alborn and Nettleborough. And yeah, there's a giant hole in the floor. So we're gonna jump over to that map now. Um,
Let's just jump into it.
yeah. Well, so here's the thing
I
is
did jump into it.
yeah. So I'm moving you guys to the guild hall again. Um, Once you load this in, I'm actually just gonna move Donovan into the other map. Let me know when you're in, Donovan.
It's still loading for me.
Okay. Oh wait, I can pull individual players this
There we
in.
go.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are up higher, and what I'm gonna do here, Donovan, is
Mhm.
just drag you into that. You're loading now?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so just so you guys know, can you see the text over this circle here?
No.
Okay, let me see. Can you see it now? Can you see a box?
No, I just see a black hole.
Okay. So that confirms that only I'm able to see these drawings, but I will try and let you know, but there are invisible when you're traveling in between maps. I have invisible teleport spots now because the maps were too big to create as one map, so I had to do like 2, 3, 4 maps per level. So the spots where they connect, they have invisible hold on. Spoilers. I mean, I'm not spoiling anything for them. This wouldn't be spoilers for you either. You can totally watch this. I am 100% down to have people watch this and be spoiler free for your group. But yeah, sorry. So there are invisible teleport spots that I can see, but that apparently doesn't show you. Um, so like I put one in the middle squares here, the middle square there that just sends you down. So only move on to the circle here if you want to actually go down into the hole.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Donovan, you are
Mhm.
down on the first level.
I am.
And I'll just give you the explanation of what it is again, because last time. At the bottom of this giant hole is a dark 40-foot square room with an exit appearing to be a tunnel that leads out of the southwest of the room. A thin layer of sand covers the floor. Dented, rusty shields adorn the walls, which are also covered with graffiti.
Uh, what kind of graffiti?
Uh, just a bunch of random stuff. You see names, you see what appears to have been like people trying to paint something, actually cohesive. But a lot of it is old and sort of decrepit. It doesn't really look good.
Okay. Uh, I guess I can move myself. I want to take a peek
Mhm.
at what's around the corner here once.
Alright, I'm hopping over to that one to see where you are now. Uh,
Is it just a hallway?
where's your character?
Over here.
Oh, okay, it just moved onto the screen for me. That's weird. Okay. So yeah, it appears so far to be just a hallway. Wait, what the heck? I just realized my sand isn't here. I put sand on this floor when I made the map. I'm mad. It's gone.
Oh,
Okay, but in any case, yeah, it
I can see
appears
it
to
in my
be.
mind.
Yeah, no. It was like I when I built the actual map in Dungeon Draft, I put a bunch of sand texture here, and it's gone, and I'm mad. I
Oh,
didn't notice it. But yeah, it appears to be just a hallway.
okay, but I can clearly see that this isn't just a hole. It like goes somewhere.
Yes,
Uh,
there's a tunnel. There's a tunnel. So the walls are all. Let me just check to make sure. I believe, yeah, here. Yeah. So the walls are a mixture of smooth worked stone and rough hewn stone. Most of this area is smooth hewn, so you would assume it is in some way at least man-made.
Okay. I forget how like deep is this hole?
It was about I realized you thought it was less than the hundreds of feet that the lady told you. But it was still a decent ways down. It took you about half a minute to climb down with your exceptional speed. Um,
Do I think I'd be able to climb back up just as easy
yes.
to give the party
You
some
you
information?
you think you would have, yeah, and so just so you know, these middle four squares here are the teleport back to the surface.
Okay.
So
So yeah, I'll climb my way back up. See then.
go ahead. I just need to load this one back up. There we are. Okay, so you're back up top with the rest
All
of
right.
the party.
So yeah, it looks like she wasn't lying. Uh, it looks like at the bottom of the hole, uh, it goes somewhere. Seems to be man-made. So I didn't look too far into it because I'm not looking to go in there alone. So I guess next question is how do we get you guys down there? I think we all have rope.
Mm-hmm.
We could combine our rope powers, and I can help get the two of you down there. But we also have her. We have the witch lady.
And
We
we
could
could,
are these chains like actually here?
Yes, the manacles are actually attached to the wall.
Yeah, we could use those.
You already have her tied up, so that would be part of your rope. Gone there.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking we use the manacles on her, get that rope back.
Okay. If you take a look at the manacles, so the way the manacles close is essentially a screw and washer system. It's not a key system, um, but I mean, there's screws and washers already in there, so you'd be able to open it up and put it back together just fine.
Okay. I mean, is there any opposition to that?
you know,
All right. So
Josh
then,
isn't even here, it looks
Let's do
like.
it.
All right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you are able to untie her, manacle her to the wall just fine.
All right. Well, so I guess we could do this two ways. Uh, we could tie two ropes together because I have about 50 feet of rope. So I could
I
tie that
had
together.
50, but we still use some of it to tie those guards up in the
Oh, that's
town
right.
hall. So I have something from 50 left. I'm not sure how much. How
I
much would you say one or two guards would have taken to be tied up?
Would you have cut part of the rope off to do it? Because what I had assumed is you had kind of hog-tied them together. Would you have cut
I
the
mean,
rope?
if we were like leaving and not necessarily planning on coming back, I probably wouldn't have just left all of the rope there.
Okay, did you reclaim, how much did you reclaim? Because I'm asking you, did you like leave them unconscious and untied? Did you leave them tied? Did you cut the rope to take part of it?
They definitely were still tied in some way when
Mhm.
we left.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying exactly what you did because we kind of
Mm.
glossed over that previously because it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll say you
Right.
have about 35 feet left from that one.
All right.
So you have
Should be enough.
85 between the two of you. How does Teskar have any?
I have to double check, but I think so.
Okay.
I mean, me and Ida's should be enough. I think that should be fine.
All right. Well,
Because I believe that the hole is actually shorter than it is, right?
well, I mean, you believe she was wrong in her hundreds of feet deep assumption, but you still believe it was at least about 100.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we might need a little more rope.
Yeah, you weren't able to tell exactly how much, but her hundreds of feet estimation seemed to be way off.
I do not have any rope.
Right, that's a bit of a problem.
I mean, I can fly if I need, but
Okay, so you can get down there, but
can't I can get back
how do we get
up.
Ida
Yeah.
down there?
The other
Ida,
option is
how good are you at? How confident would you be at climbing?
That's is that a dex?
Climbing, I believe, would be an athletics check. I believe there's actually a check defined for this, so let me see.
If it's athletics, I have a +5. If it's
It is an athletics check that you can be. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I don't have a climber's kit. Dang.
No,
Alright.
you just have a climbing speed.
Yeah. I was thinking I could have some gear to let you borrow. I only have pythons.
okay. So I could cast fly on her, and then I could potentially Misty Step down if I get down far enough. Misty Step is
Okay.
only 30 feet, and I have to be able to see it though. So
You
Can you like
unfortunately,
misty step in like midair?
you
Can you transport yourself to the middle of like just open air?
Mm,
to an
Does it have to be
unoccupied
on the
space that you
ground?
can see.
he could.
So,
It's just more or less like it doesn't. I would think it wouldn't cancel your momentum out.
Yeah, I'm more thinking like you would still drop, just not as far.
yeah. So what I'm thinking is, if I climb to the bottom of say 60 feet of rope, and it's roughly 100 feet down, fingers crossed, I can teleport down 30 feet as long as I can see it, and then I would only fall a little bit.
You have 85 feet of rope.
yeah.
Oh, okay, sick.
I mean, we could just.
I say we
try to
start
look
climbing and
around
figure it out.
and see if we find any rope or something, or even I think Olug said last session there's a bunch of fabrics.
Yep.
Used
You
at
know what
the
we
end
could
of the
do?
rope or something.
Yeah, you know what else we could do? We could take some of the fabrics, me and Ida get down there, and we hold them open, like one of the bigger ones, like open. Catch them.
Or wait, weren't there storerooms near here? We should just check and see if there's some rope.
Sure, you could
That's
definitely
probably the
do that.
easiest way.
You find some rope.
Cool.
Wow, that was easy.
You find
All
like 400 feet of rope.
All right, let's go.
That's an excessive amount. I'm putting it back. No one needs that much rope.
Just take what you need, man.
All right, cool. Well, let's take like a lot of rope, like at least 200 feet, and then
Okay.
see if we can start making our way down.
All
All
right.
right. Do you want me to stay behind and like hold it, or should I just like nail it down?
We should probably go one at a time at first. Is my thought, and then, I mean, if you can secure it really well, go for it.
Ida, roll me intelligence check real quick. Well, sorry, I guess everyone roll me an intelligence check real quick.
I'm a very smart turtle. That's a 5.
2.
That is a 17.
Okay. So while you guys are trying to figure that out, Teskar just kind of, after you ask this question, kind of looks around, realizes that the pillars in this room would probably make a very good secure spot for the rope. Anchor. That's what
Hey,
the word
I think the pillars in this room would make a really good secure spot for this rope.
Teskar, you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't have a
You're right, you're
climbing
very wise,
speed. I
turtle.
have a climbing speed.
All right. I'll go ahead and tie one of the rope around the pillars there.
All right. You guys think you have devised a safe way to climb up and down the chasm at this point.
All right.
Okay. And so to travel up and down, all you need to do is move on to the center square in the middle here.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Oh, I'm going down.
Yep,
Oh gosh,
and
I'm loading. Oh no.
that you are. You're loading. Is Ida loading as well?
Yep.
Oh, it's spooky.
That it is. So, yeah, so you see, do you guys remember the description I gave Donovan, Olug?
Nope.
Okay. Also, just to first mention, these 4 middle squares here will take you back to the top, so only move on to them if you
Okay.
want to go back. But yeah, so I will reread it then. At the bottom of this chasm is a dark 40-foot square room with a tunnel that appears to be exiting out of the southwest side. A thin layer of sand covers the floor, and dented, rusty shields adorn the walls, which are also covered with graffiti.
Huh.
The floor within the sand as well is also littered with various adventuring items, equipment, and other stuff.
Okay.
Should
Can
mention that.
I pick up one of the shields? I don't want to use it as a shield, but just as like a holding an object.
Sure. You now
Cool.
have a shield.
Cool. I'm gonna use cast light on it.
Okay. Cast light. Let me give you. So you now emit 60-foot dim. Is it 2040 or 3060?
It is 20. Oh, I think it's just 20-foot radius.
It should say
Or-
emits dim light, well, bright light for this amount, and then dim light for beyond that, I believe.
Oh, it's 2020. 20-foot
Okay,
radius
yeah,
bright,
so
20-foot dim.
yeah, so yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So update, now you emit light.
Yo, that's kind of cool.
Yep.
All right, well, I'll start walking forward, but then say, maybe I shouldn't be the one walking first. And then be like, oh, look. What do you think, to be
Right?
honest? And I'll walk right
Yeah,
behind
I was going
Olug.
to give you a chance.
I know what happens every time you give me a chance, so.
Alright. So
Very
Olug is
smooth.
continuing on. So you can now see a little bit into, so yeah, you can see into this hallway now. At the west end of a 20-foot wide hall, the hall you just walked down, oh no, sorry. This next area here is a 20-foot wide hallway, extending out pretty far. You can't see all the way down it at the moment. From what you can see, every 10-foot section of the wall has a 9-foot high, 4-foot wide, 3-inch deep door-shaped recess containing a bas relief carving of a demon. Bas relief meaning like ancient Egyptian style art, so like the wall portraits kind of. Each relief depicts a different kind of demon. A skeleton lies on the floor in the middle of the hallway.
Not a fan of it, honestly.
All right, here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
We just dip, and we just all forget what we saw here, and we just never mention it again.
I mean, it's
Okay, but what
it's
if
an
we
option.
don't do that? I'm thinking
You
we
drive a
don't.
hard bargain.
I mean, it can't be that bad.
Yeah, we'll just keep walking, and we'll hope for the best. All right, let's
Yeah,
just.
it's gonna be
So-
just fine.
Now, Olug, at the end of this hallway, you see stairs descending a little bit. You cannot see much beyond that right now, though.
I'm gonna get like
Okay. Now that you're
not too
here,
close.
you can see that these stairs descend into a room, with a bunch of pillars.
Okay.
More pillars.
Yep.
Can I
Can you?
from like here? Can I see any like injuries on the skeleton, like any broken bones, anything like that?
It is a long dead skeleton, so you'd have to get very close to really determine what's going on.
Okay.
Give me an
My
intelligence.
worry was that there would be
Yeah.
traps.
Each of you give me an intelligence check, though.
15.
13.
8.
Okay. Where's this? Oh yeah. The everyone who rolled 15 or above, so I believe that's just Ida. You realize that the skeleton appears to be pointing towards one of the sculptures on, or the sculpture carvings. That's what it's called, on the south wall.
Ah,
This one, to be exact.
I will check that out.
All right. Da-da-da. Roll me a perception check with advantage.
Hey, thank you. That first roll was not great. It's an unnatural 20.
Okay. Double checking the where are you? There you are. Okay. So you find within that there is a small latch behind a small part of the sculpture that comes out of the wall. If you attempt to pull it, something might happen.
I found a switch, and I'm really thinking I should pull it. Very tempted to.
I'm gonna. You know what? I was starting to walk up. Teskar was starting to walk up. He saw Olug go. I saw a switch, and he goes, "Yeah, sure, go ahead and pull it." And steps behind Ida.
You pulling the switch?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the switch, and
Okay.
then I'm actually before I pull the switch, I'm going to like kind of hesitantly get my shield out as well.
Okay, you pull the switch. The wall, you hear a crack, and a bunch of dust seems to fall from the top of the statue, the carving, and a door swings in.
Ooh.
You see before you an empty 10-foot square stone room with a 5-foot wide tunnel of rough-hewn stone leading away from it.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm inclined to check this out. I'm confidently walking in.
All right. The
Yeah, let's do
tunnel
it.
appears to descend slightly as you walk along it.
You guys coming in?
Yep.
I mean, since you invited me and were
I
so
mean, you can
kind
stay
about
out there
it.
if you'd like.
No, Ian, I would
I'm
not
sure
want
the
to.
skeleton needs company. He's been alone a very long time.
What's the
Oh,
wallpaper looking
oh.
like in here?
There is no wallpaper. It is all either smooth, not machined, but smooth, like ground stone. Is that the term? Smooth stone or rough hewn stone. Oh yeah, smooth hewn stone or rough hewn stone. And this is like rough stone, like someone just kind of whacked at it with a pickaxe to make a tunnel. Whereas previously, it looks like people had actually worked on it.
This is like 2013 Newgrounds game on Congregate.
I found a way to do these tunnels better
like
later, but this was the only method I knew how to do them at the time. Okay.
It's okay. I like
Just
it. I
slowly
like it
moving
a
forward
lot.
till you
At
tell yourself I'm
the
not gonna
end
go
of
over
the
it.
descending tunnel, it reaches a room that smells like a sewer. The floor of the room seems to begin tilting from the moment you would enter it, going down to the west. You see some foul-looking water right here.
I'm sure that's perfectly fine. So,
I sure hope there's no
So
rats in
you
this
can.
sewer.
So as you enter further into this room, you can now see there is a north alcove. A wide alcove in the north wall contains a life-size statue of a creature submerged up to its chest in the rancid water. The statue emits a dim purple radiance. Its head is completely turned around, and one of its arms has broken off and is nowhere to be seen.
oh,
How deep is this water? Because you said that thing is up to its chest.
So here it's just really it's like just a like touching the tip of your sandal or whatever you're wearing on your foot. However, it gets 1 foot deeper for every 10 feet you go. So it's 1 foot deep here, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot.
Huh. Anyone want to go swimming?
Uh, I could, but I'm also not a fan of that water.
It smells
Hmm.
really bad.
1 second.
Teskar
Hmm.
will fit right in.
I mean,
Literally, because you are a water genasi.
oh,
Yeah.
kind of, kind of
Can you
true.
shape water into smelling good?
I wish.
Yeah, you're a water genasi. This isn't your element.
You know what?
Why can't you just bend the
Yeah, I
water?
would love
I
to
mean,
go into
also,
some.
I. All right. Look, do we
I could
have
just like.
a way to make so that if I would go in there, and I come back out, we're not going to be going through this dungeon with me smelling like that, like smelling like a literal sewer.
I can dry you out and take the water out of your clothes. You're probably gonna smell bad still.
Okay, but that could help at least.
You're blending in. That's fine. They won't know. Whatever creatures are down here, they won't be able to tell the difference between you and them.
You know what? You're right. Uh, uh I mean, I can go in,
Do it, my
sure.
son. Do it, my son.
All right.
Oh,
I'll go in.
oh,
So
Lug,
you
I'll go
take
check out this statue.
yeah, it's only about a foot deep where you are right now, so you're not too bad. How close are you getting to the statue?
I
Like
want to.
walking right up to it or looking at it from there?
Uh, yeah, I'll go up and actually like check it out.
Okay. So
I'm
you
just looking for something if I have to go underwater.
could the water does not reach to your head at its right where you are. It's about 2 feet deep. If you go further to here, 3, and at the deepest part over here, it's 4. But yeah, so you get closer to the statue. Roll me an intelligence check. Actually, I guess all of you roll me an intelligence check because you can see the statue.
That's
oh,
11.
that's pretty good. 18.
Okay.
I'm rolling bad. 6.
With an 18, you understand that this statue is of a Sahuagin, which is
Sahuagin?
it's essentially like a nasty mermaid. A really, really
Oh.
nasty one.
Well, and old lore mermaids were nasty to begin with.
Yep. There's a purple aura surrounding the statue.
And said its arm was nowhere to be seen.
Yep.
Should I check
it's
around the water, like in the surrounding area?
sure. You definitely
Kinda
can.
feel out for it.
1 second. Okay. As you begin to search for sorry, 1 second. As you begin to search for the arm of this statue.
He's typing.
Yes, I was
Not
typing.
good.
Hold on 1 second. I just need to find something. I'm searching.
Need to find the thing that's gonna kill you.
I am searching. That was exactly what I was doing, but you didn't need to call me out.
Oh
A
no.
a creature with a bunch of I don't even really know how to describe this. It's a viscous blob comes up from the water and attacks you as you walk around the side of the statue.
Oh, geez.
Let's see. It will be making an attack at that's a 21. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's.
Okay. Let me see what does
I am still injured
that.
from the last fight.
Okay.
This won't go well.
It's probably fine, right?
So you are taking 3 bludgeoning damage and 10 acid damage.
Jesus.
Your armor is not metal, correct?
It's all natural armor, baby.
Okay.
Except the shield, which would be metal.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. So Your shield now only offers +1 AC
No.
instead of +2. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But in any case, yeah, now we're rolling initiative.
All right.
It's a
Well, that's pretty
10.
good.
Okay.
That is a 17.
16.
I just realized the music hasn't been going, and I am mad. I thought I set a default. Let me see. I did. I'm mad. Not playing. There we go. Now we have. I guess that's not really music. But I'm gonna put on actual
Cavern
music.
Creepy.
Yes.
Let's go. That sounds like the title of a RuneScape song.
Hey, my titles are very descriptive.
Dude, it makes sense. It's Cavern Creepy. High key though, RuneScape has some banger songs.
Okay.
Fruit salad.
Dude, Flute
Oh.
Salad, that was hard.
Yummy,
Autumn
yummy.
Voyage, yeah.
So first up is this ooze, and it is going to. I believe it can do this. Sorry, I'm not particularly familiar with this kind of enemy. It disappears.
Let's go.
Dare it.
Okay. It goes under the water and disappears. It is now Teskar's turn.
Oh. Well. Huh. I guess I'm gonna start by walking out here.
Yeah.
I mean, don't come too far in, because we don't know how many there are. And I'll say that in character.
Mm-hmm. No worries.
Let's find out.
Stay in the shallow ends.
Alright, so we can't see this thing, correct?
You cannot see it currently. You saw something come out of the water and attack Olug, but you saw it go back underwater and you don't know where it is. You can try
Gotcha.
and attack it randomly, but you'd have to roll a disadvantage.
Did I see what it looked like? Or what it did to Olug?
You saw a giant gray blob kind of strike at her. That's
Okay.
all you could really tell.
Gotcha. Alright, well then I would not do that in character. Well, shoot. Most of my stuff is that you can see within range. So it makes this a little difficult.
You can unfortunately not see it.
How long has it been since we, I guess since
Rested?
we left from
Oh, since you left from upstairs?
upstairs.
Maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe.
Oh, okay, because I think I would still have my book with me, right? That I animated in that one fight. It hasn't been an hour, has it, since we ended that one fight?
I can...
I know we looked around for a bit. I'm just trying to estimate.
I will give you the book.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, 1 second. It's gonna use a weird token.
That's fine. That's what the
but-
book looked like in my head too.
Nice.
Well, I can't really do anything here.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Actually, you know what? I don't really know what to do. I stepped out here. I'm like, I don't really know what to do. Distant Whispers is also I can see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I don't have to see the creature to cast Distant Whispers on it. It says, you whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, while racking it with terrible pain. Target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So I'm going to
Technically, you
attempt
know
to
it.
cast...
Yeah. I'll say you would have to know it needs to exist within range, but given that you know it exists, you can cast it on it.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to attempt to cast Distant Whispers on this thing.
It fails.
Alright, cool. It's going to take 3d6 damage.
And moves away as fast as it can.
Yep. Alright, so that is 12 damage. Pretty decent.
All right.
And then did it appear anywhere?
It does not appear, but you see a ripple in the water where my cursor is.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good
just
to know.
it's just a brief ripple, and then it disappears, and you don't see any indication of it moving.
Gotcha. Now for this is what I'm wondering is for the dancing item, it's a book and it's in water. What I'm trying to figure out is this like a floating item or is it like does it still have to be on the ground? Because I don't know if it's specified or not.
I
I don't know if
assumed it had like a flying speed, or not a flying speed, like a hover
Oh,
speed.
it does. Yeah, it does. Fly 30 feet, hover. Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah. So
Alright,
it
so
can't
this thing's
fly up, but it can hover above the ground.
Okay, cool. So it's hovering above the water. If I saw the
Mhm.
ripple, I would send it to where the ripple was. You said up here?
Yep.
Is where I saw that. Well, then I'd send it up there and attempt to see if it can find something to attack.
Okay, roll your attack at disadvantage
Right.
because it can't see.
Okay. Fair enough. That is... What's my hit? My hit is... I have to figure out what my hit DC is.
I believe last time
Your
it was
spell
yours,
attack modifier.
yeah, which should be like +7 maybe for you.
So... Wait, spell attack modifier?
It's spell attack modifier is proficiency plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's +6. So that first roll, so
6,
16,
okay.
and that's... Oh, okay, so 16 to hit.
Okay, unfortunately, it does not find purchase.
Well, you know what? It made a big splash in the water, and honestly, I feel happy for it, so...
Yep.
Alright, that's all I can do.
All right, next is Ida.
And I would tell Ida where my book was attacking. That's where I saw a ripple in the water, but don't know if that's where this thing is.
Well, I'll step in a little bit.
Okay, you're currently 1 foot deep in the water.
You said your book was attacking something up there?
That's where
Yeah,
he
it-
saw the. Yeah, sorry, you can explain that.
That's where I told it to attack. I saw a ripple in the water after I hit this thing. Or at least after I think I hit this thing. So I saw a ripple up there, but that doesn't mean it was there. In theory, if I did hit it with Dissonant Whispers, it would have either had to have run up like towards this corner or like down this way. So I don't know where it actually was, but it might be up this corner somewhere. Fuck.
What do you think, Olug?
I mean, I have a spell that can maybe help us see it. It's not guaranteed to work, but I got something.
Oh,
It will be it would be best if you're not close to it when I cast the spell, because you would also have to make the saving throw. So maybe being back where you were would actually be a good idea.
And then, let me see. I don't think I can really do anything else.
I'm gonna try and fairy fire it.
I'll just ready an attack, I guess, if it like gets in range. Hold action for an attack.
All right, sounds good. Now we're around to Olug.
Right. I'm first gonna move back over here.
All right.
Let's see. I just want to move all the way down to the wall.
Do you have
then-
do you have a swim speed?
I do. I have a swim and climb speed.
Okay, so then you are pretty much unaffected by the effects of the water. But yeah, once you go deeper than 2 feet, it does become difficult terrain.
Okay.
But since you have a swim speed, you don't have to worry about that.
All right. So now I'm back here. I'm gonna cast fairy fire, kind
In
of
the corner?
centered around the statue.
Okay, what's
So
the
like
radius?
It's a 20-foot cube.
Okay,
If I could, yeah, actually, if I
so
could
20,
do it like
20.
around here.
Yeah, if you're putting it there,
Yeah, if I do it like up here in the corner, then it'll encapsulate kind of all this
Yeah.
around it, right?
One second. So, which are you putting it in the corner here?
I'm doing it like the very corner, yeah.
Okay.
It's spreading out.
Whoops, that is not. Okay, how do I make a square? Huh. Okay, we'll try it this way, but in any case, this is 20 foot. It's a 20. Wait, is it 20 foot sides or is it 20 foot from this epicenter? Because if it's 20 by 20, it would just be this.
I believe it's 20 foot from.
It's 20 foot from the epicenter. It would get that.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you guys might get caught in this.
Yeah. Well, in any case, so yeah, it would catch Ida and Teskar, so they need to make the saving throw as well.
Right. It's DC 13.
Okay.
Dexterity.
All right. The creature does not succeed on its saving throw, and you see what color lights?
I'm gonna say violet.
A violet aura of just light comes out in the corner.
Also remember, Josh, you get a +2 on your saving throw. I got a 15, so.
Oh, nice. I got a 17 without the +2, so.
Okay, both of you save.
Dang it, I wanted to be colorful.
You can choose to fail a saving throw if you want to.
Oh, I lied. I don't actually want to be colorful. I just thought it would be cool.
Okay.
5, 10, 15.
Poser.
So I moved 15 feet, right?
Sorry? Yeah, you moved 15, yeah.
So I can move 15 back, and then one sideways would be 5. Is that how we do it?
Yep. The first diagonal is 5, the second is 10.
Okay, so I could get back to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, actually, no, I don't want to get all the way back to this thing. I'm going to get to, like... Yeah, I'll stay back here, actually.
Okay. So you move 5 feet forward towards it. You're good.
I'm so used to casting a Hunter's Mark, I was like, yeah, I still got an action. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Next is its turn. It's just coming at the book. 22 to hit the book. So
Josh. Just 22 hit book.
Oh, yes, sorry. That does.
so your book takes 6 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage.
Ouch. Okay, so 6, but let me double check, because it might have resistance to one of those.
Okay.
It is immune to poison and psychic. Okay, nope, it doesn't look like it.
Well, it takes 13 total damage.
Alright, thank you.
And it is Teskar's turn.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna hit back, and then this book is gonna hit back. So, I'm going to cast... I'm just looking at Vicious Mockery here.
Alright.
Wiz 14.
It fails.
Alright, it will be taken... 4 damage.
Alright, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Alright, and then bonus action, this book's gonna attack.
Do it. Smack it.
Alright, he's gonna do it. He's gonna
Get
do it.
it
And
on.
just... I have advantage on attacks from the fairy fire, right?
You do.
Perfect. Oh, well, that's a nat 20, so...
Alright, well, roll your damage, because you can't roll better than that. I mean, you could try
Alrighty.
and roll a second nat 20 if you want.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right... I lost my tie behind my desk. Alright, I'll get that later.
Wow. It's a nat. We're just going to call it nat 1.
I agree. Alright, so... How we do crit damage in this?
You maximize one of your original dice. So like if
Okay,
you were
well,
like if it was like 2d6, you would roll 3d6 and 6. Does that make sense?
Not entirely. So I do 1d10
Okay.
plus proficiency bonus, so it would just be the max damage on that one.
It would be max damage for that, and then you roll the dice for the critical hit normally.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I
Yeah.
still double it essentially, but one of them's
You
maxed.
double the amount of dice rolled total,
Mhm.
but one of those dice is counted as maximized automatically.
Gotcha.
Is what is
All
my
right, well-
ruling.
Gotcha. That's cool. So that's 12, 15 total damage.
Okay. You have massacred this thing.
Oh, all right.
And we can now go back to our normally scheduled creepy cavern noises.
Yeah, boys, we drop in creepy cavern.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
continue my search for this arm,
Okay.
but I'm first going to get out of the water. And I forget, can I use healer on myself?
Yes, you can heal yourself
Okay.
with your
I'm very hurt,
your
so
kits.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, go ahead.
I got max. So 6 plus 4, that's 10 plus 10 plus 6. So I got 16 back.
All right, sounds good.
I'll give you, wait, never mind. I can give you 10 more.
It would be appreciated. I'm at 35 out of 52. I got potion to healing if someone needs it. All right, well, I'm gonna go look for that arm again.
Okay.
This time I'm gonna be a little more cautious for these things. What I'm gonna do is instead of like kind of just walking around for it, I'm gonna be using my warhammer, like sticking that out kind of ahead of me, like using it like a
walking
stick, like
cane.
you would for yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So you continue your search for the arm. You do not find its arm. Are you inspecting the statue itself more closely, or just like the water around it?
Could I check out the statue? Is the statue like made out of metal?
So the statue is slate. It is submerged up to its chest in the water. Like I said, it emits the dim purple radiance. Its head is completely turned backwards. And where is it? Okay, you were able to find the statue's arm, which rests against the west side of the alcove there. It was concealed beneath the dark water, but you have it now. Are you inspecting the statue further, you said?
Yeah, I take the arm and then go check out the statue. I want to see if maybe I can get it back on there.
Okay. You can attempt to put it back on. It does not seem to stick. However, in your examination, you realize that the head has screw threads and has been slightly unscrewed.
Okay. Do I think that's kind of what's turned it around?
Yes. Yeah, it appears to have
Okay,
been
so
turned
yeah.
around by someone trying to unscrew it.
Okay. Yeah, would I be able to attempt to fix that?
You're writing the head?
Actually, no, before I try that, I'll try and take it off.
Okay. So you unscrew the head, and there's a hidden charred compartment in the statue's neck. The compartment contains melted wax from candles that were used to illuminate the statue's head, seemingly like a jack-o'-lantern. After you got the head off, you notice that the eyes and mouth have large holes in it where the light would have come out from.
I see.
What if you
I
light
don't
it?
know. That's what I'm thinking. And that's what I'd suggest. I have a bad feeling about it, but also I kind of want to try it out, see what happens.
I do have a tinderbox.
I mean, this seems like a ritualistic thing. Like I don't really know much about that. If you think this is a good idea, then I'm down to help out with it.
Okay, I should clarify that the candles seem to have entirely been used, and the melted wax does not have a wick.
Okay.
So, yeah, there are no functional candles inside of it right now, unfortunately.
Well, do I notice anything else odd about the statue?
Other than
It just
that,
seeming-
it just appears to be a weird sea creature in a weird room, protected by some sort of weird ooze. Which, by the way, the fairy fire at this point would have worn off and
Right.
is now gone. You no longer see the ooze.
I mean, I can go a little further in, see if there's anything in the water.
Do
Just
you
to make
want to go
absolute
further
sure.
in?
So I'm asking these two: is it worth it, or do we just
mean,
leave here?
I mean,
I do
this
kind
seems
of
like a
wonder where
secret
the
tunnel.
water's coming from.
That's
Because
kind of what I
down
was
to-
wondering too.
clearly this didn't used to
The
be.
water is seeping through cracks in the ceiling of the alcove, dripping down the walls and accumulating at the end of the room as it since the room slopes down.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to check out. Maybe there's like something else hidden there, so I can
Let's do it.
I guess we're getting wet.
go over. You guys
I'm
don't
already
have
in,
to.
so I'm gonna
I've got a swimming speed. I can like get in and out
I
of
do
there real
too.
quick. Oh, nice.
I have
Okay.
a,
All right, you're water gymnastic.
Yeah, you are
know what,
about
I'll stay here
you're
in
about
case,
4 feet deep right now. You checking the walls.
Yeah. Come back here,
Yeah.
seeing what I can find.
All right, roll me perception checks for people checking the walls up close.
oh, that's not fantastic.
11.
That is. Where's my perception? 11 as well, actually.
Nice.
Neither of you find any secret passages or hidden alcoves. It appears to just be a dead end down there.
All right.
And-
Well, this has been
Hmm.
a very interesting waste of time. I think
like I
we've
wanna
all learned
do
something from
something.
this.
Hey, you got a little bit of a progress towards a level up by killing that ooze.
Yeah.
Dude, true.
I mean, I feel like there's more with that statue, but I'm just not sure. We could
I
maybe
mean-
find a way to get like a light source in there.
Maybe.
I'm not sure if that would actually do
mean-
anything.
I could just cast a light again. I mean, you'd lose
I
your
could-
light, but
I mean, I'm good.
Oh, did you
leaving
did
the
you
weird
cast light on
demonic
Donovan?
looking.
Sean?
didn't I cast it on something for him before he went down the hole last?
I don't
session?
think so. I had dark vision. I remember
Gotcha.
casting that.
Yeah, he cast dark vision.
I
Was
thought
what it was. I mean, you can cast light on something if you want.
Either way,
Um,
I'm saying we leave the demonic looking statue alone for now. I'm
yeah,
good.
and I would have.
Good leaving it there.
I also would have shared with them what it was, the evil mermaid thing, the Sugma.
Yeah, the Swaggin.
The Sugma?
Sahwagin. Sahwagin.
The Susurrus, which is a real D&D monster.
That's awesome. Okay, I can't move this token, by the way, but
Oh yeah.
so it
No, I knew
follows
that. It's gonna just follow you.
okay. Actually, can I go ahead and cast? Yeah, I'll cast light on it and then just drop the shield thing that I was carrying.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Let me see if I can. I
wonder
don't
if
think I
it's
can
possible.
assign it to you right now.
Okay, I will just not do
What?
that then
Okay.
for the sake of simplicity. I'll
Okay.
continue with the light on
When
the
we get
thing I
out
have.
here, I'd like to kind of check out my shield. We aren't at risk of getting assailed by more slime things.
Okay. So let me double check. I think it's actually permanent. Let me see.
Yeah.
Any,
Would that have messed with the magic of it, like, at all? Because it is a magical item.
Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second then. Never mind then, it wouldn't have dropped it because it's only non-magical stuff that's affected by this. So,
Okay.
yeah, so it still gives its full AC. I just forgot you had that shield.
Yeah, it's my arrow catching shield.
I always forget.
All right. So we're still rolling then.
Yep. Before you get on the stairs, roll me
Oh,
perception check.
I don't
Well,
like
actually,
that.
no. I have your passive perception. What are your passive perceptions? We'll go with that actually.
Mine is 12.
15.
Mine is 13.
Okay. So everyone here's two figures. As you approach the stairs here, you hear two figures grunt, and sounds like they're running off down the south hall.
Do we go after them?
You
I
can
mean,
hear
when
them
they-
moving away actively.
They almost definitely would have something to do with what's going on up on the surface. I say we should go after them.
I'm down. They probably also saw us as well, so I'm down to just sprint after them.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
So I cannot move onto the stairs.
Oh yeah, no, I know why, because I added an invisible wall so that you couldn't before I did that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now you can, but hold on 1 second. We're gonna
Okay.
we're not in combat. We're gonna roll initiative to see how fast you guys can chase them.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow. Why is... I swear to God, all my initiative rolls are either 2s or 1s. I got 1 because I rolled a 2.
Rest in peace.
Nice.
Okay.
I got a
I'm the
13.
fastest one here.
18.
13 for Teskar, 18 for Ida. Oops. 18.
I have to go slow down the stairs because I'm an old woman, and then I can
Okay.
speed up.
So Ida and Teskar, you were up first.
All right. I'm gonna sprint. I've only got. Actually, I'm gonna start by walking or going by 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. So I will
25.
explain this room real quick so that we don't gloss over it.
Okay. That's 30 feet.
Okay. So yeah, the stairs descend about 10 feet into a giant room filled with pillars. There are exits out of each cardinal direction in the room. The skeleton of a giant constrictor snake coils up in the middle of the room where there are no pillars. And on this wall here, you see carved in common the words "certain death this way," pointing to this exit where the figures ran away to.
Oh. That's pretty neat.
Huh. Okay. So
Well, this sign can't stop me because I can't read.
It means certain death for them, right?
I'm gonna chase
no
after, keep
idea.
chasing after him anyways.
All right, so
5,
you're sprinting. Okay.
15, 20, 25. Whoops. 30. Oh, and actually, wait, I just remembered something. My book. Hold up. Where is it? Irrepressible Dance. When any creature starts its turn within 10 feet of the item can decrease or increase your choice the walking speed of that creature by 10 feet until the end of the turn.
Okay, so if you're dashing, you get 20 more feet of movement.
All right, 10,
You can get
5,
to here.
10. Oh, and I see these two now.
Roll me intelligence check real quick.
All right, I still have 10 feet of movement, but I'm not going to move up just yet. Whoops. That is pretty good. That is a 15.
Okay. These appear to be bugbears.
All right, well, I'm gonna. They're running. They appear to be running away.
They look to be running away.
I'm gonna make some mistakes. All right. I don't think I have anything that could just stop them. Actually. I'm gonna regret this later. I'm gonna cast command on the one on the right.
Okay. What are you trying to command him?
I'm gonna say. Doesn't chase this. I'm gonna say grovel, so the target falls prone and then ends its turn.
Okay.
So it's a Wiz 14.
Wiz 14. Oh wait, no. Unfortunately, that's exactly 14.
Sounds about right. Command has never worked yet. Maybe once.
R.I.P.
Alright,
Anything
well,
else?
with that, I'm gonna move my book up. Can you move it up the
How many
30 feet?
Okay,
I think
so
it can only.
that's-
I don't know if it can dash, so I think only 30 feet.
Okay. All right. Well, it is moving towards you, out of your sight currently, though. So yeah. So Ida and Oleg, you watched Teskar run off down the bottom hallway. Ida, you can go now.
All right. And I can fit beside this pillar.
Yep, that is wide enough for you to walk past. And you can move one more to the left without dashing.
All right, so that was 30.
Yep, that is 30 so far.
And well, I get a buff from the book, right?
You didn't start your turn next to it.
I thought it
Yeah,
started back there.
Nope, because it moved 30
So
feet forward.
yeah, so
That might
he
have been my beat.
moved it before
Sorry.
you started moving.
Oh,
Whoopsie, sorry. I thought about that, but I'm like, well, I guess it needs to make it anyways.
Yeah. Are you dashing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that is 20. There you go. Excuse me.
And once I see Ida there, I'd say bugbears. Just tell her what they are.
Fair enough. You doing anything else this turn, Ida?
I don't think so.
Okay. In that case, it's their turns, and they are. Let me double check their speed. Yep. Okay, so that is 10, 20. Okay. It is Olug's turn.
All right. I'm a run. That's 5, 10, 15. That'd be 20, 30, 35. And then I'm dashing. So 5,
Yeah, just 10 there.
20.
You can make it
25.
here or here. You do not see
Okay.
them down the hallway currently.
All right. I'll run here. And then Sass. Did we lose them? Are we still chasing them?
I'd say they were just there, but they made it a little further than us. And I'd say two bugbears. That's what I saw.
Just say bugbear.
Bugbear.
Yeah, I was about to say, as you pass, Ida whispers bugbears.
Bugbears.
All right. So are we still running after them?
I guess.
I mean,
That's my
what's
turn.
the
I can't
harm?
do much else. Yeah,
Yeah, why
I'll
not?
follow you guys' lead.
All right.
You guys still
I'm
chasing
down to
him?
keep running it.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, or would we like to approach slowly? We saw what they are. Chances are this hallway leads somewhere. So I figure we'll encounter them and maybe some other stuff once we get forward. Do we want to just approach it slowly, or do we want to just keep keep dashing after them in case they're running really, really far away?
Well, they've gotten pretty far ahead of us anyway. Might as well take it easy, make sure we don't do something stupid.
I like
run
that
down
idea.
a pathway that says certain death.
Yeah. I mean, that I want to consider that stupid, but like, you know.
I mean, if you take a look at the map, there's so much empty space down here. Surely it's not certain death.
No, of course not. Yeah, so I'm down for that. So are we still in initiative?
If you are stopping chasing them, then you will fall out of initiative.
Okay. With that, I would want my book to catch up.
Okay.
All right, and I give a heads up. I'm just about out of spells. I got one more good cast in me, and then I guess I'm getting to mockery. So just be aware.
You don't got a sword or anything?
I do have a rapier, so
Yeah, you'll
just
be
wanted to
fine.
give that heads up. I'll be all right.
It's just a couple bugbears.
True.
I mean, and
All right.
we could also go back and take a little bit of a rest if we need to.
Well, we've come this far. Might as well just go in. I mean, certain death can't be that bad, right?
All right.
And actually, I mean, unless y'all want to rest, but
I mean, I'm just thinking going down the certain death path may not be the best idea, but man, if I'm outvoted 2-1, like, you know, democracy wins in the end. Let's go.
Alright. Well, yeah, you guys are
Well,
not an initiative.
we're going,
so...
I guess.
All right.
Oh, what did you say?
Said you guys are not in an initiative. So
Okay,
you can
that's
just keep going.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Can I
Just
inspect
scroll farther down.
while we're heading along? Can I inspect these walls for any apparent secret passages or anything of that sort?
Sure. Yeah. Roll me perception.
Never mind. That's a 5. So
Yeah. Nope.
all right, cool.
At the
There's
end,
some nice looking
yeah.
walls, though.
At the end of this hallway, a dead goblin lies on the floor.
Oh,
Goblin.
Yeah. I didn't have a goblin body, so it's actually just a skeleton, but that's a goblin body.
dang
So
it.
you're saying that's good not to goblin?
Its head appears to have been caved in by something.
Aw.
3
Perhaps
pick,
these rocks on the ground, or maybe the pickaxe.
3 pickaxes and 2 shovels rest atop piles of rubble at the mouth of a 5-foot wide, 5-foot high stone tunnel that meanders through collapsed stone. So it's another tunnel.
What if that writing on the wall? So if this is like, if these people were like mining to get in here, and it looks like this guy is on the outside, I wonder if maybe like he died trying to get away, and someone wrote that out there as a warning, like, hey, there's something in here, you know?
That might make sense.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Do we still want to go in there?
I mean, we could always just sit here for like, I don't know, say 30 minutes, and then go in there. Thoughts?
I mean, if you would like to take a rest next to the skeleton instead of back there on the stairs in the big hallway near the exit, then yeah, we can do that.
I mean,
I'm perfectly
I'm
fine
down.
with that.
I'm down for a rest here. I mean, what are the odds that in 30 minutes certain death comes back our way?
All right. Well, yeah, we can take a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, if everyone's down for that, that would help me pretty greatly.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
All right, cool.
All right.
Nice.
So about as your short rest finishes, you hear 2 voices coming from the tunnel. Can't we go search somewhere else? You've been taking me down these stupid pathways so long, and we haven't really found anything. Shut up, groin. We're gonna find something eventually. Just you wait. Just you wait.
Does it sound like the voices are getting closer?
You hear more sort of like minor bickering and argument, and it does sound like it's kind of getting closer.
Okay.
But you have finished a short rest at this point.
Okay. And I have a question. So I have the Song of Rest, the Bard feat, where it says anyone who uses a hit dice after short rest gains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Mhm.
Does that go over the maximum, or does that?
No, it's up to maximum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. I think that's all I had then. Thank you.
I mean, if we want to wait around the corner here, just kind of listen in on them, we could try and take the opportunity to catch them.
I like that idea. Also,
I've got
my book
web.
will be gone now.
We can try and like get a hold of them, or I can like, put web across the walls behind them so they can't turn around.
The voices do not seem to be coming closer anymore. They're bickering again. Sounds like they're bickering about trophies and where best to find them, and like how they're disagreeing on where to be searching.
All right. Do we want to just sneak in? I'm not very good at sneaking. In fact, I'm pretty bad at sneaking. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I am awful at sneaking.
What if we sneak in, but instead of sneaking in, we just go in without sneaking?
What if we just attempt to go quietly, but if we're not trying that hard, so it's not that much of a disappointment?
I like the sound of that. Yeah.
Also,
Not setting myself up for disappointment sounds good.
important lore detail, the book that I animated was the one on the desk that she was doodling in, so I would like to have that book so I could see what she was drawing.
Okay.
This is important.
Okay. Well, I mean, you already looked in it from last time. She was just doodling a bunch of random stuff. She seems to be a decently talented artist.
Nice.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of
And you stole her artwork.
you did.
Book with doodles.
You stole her NFT.
You also I also remember you had the book strike in the water as well, so a lot of the pages are muddled and wet still.
Alright, wet book with secretary doodles. Perfect. Alright.
Well, I can
No.
try and lead the charge very quietly. Not necessarily stealthily, but quietly.
I'm down as well. Let's do it.
So I'd like to attempt to roll stealth.
Okay, go ahead and roll me stealth.
Got a negative to it.
That's not
That is a 5.
bad. Nice. I got a 15.
5, 15. Ida.
I love having disadvantage. That's a 4.
Okay, you
We're
guys
bad
are
at this.
kind of this tunnel is not nearly as nice as even the other tunnel that led you to the room with the rancid water. There's sort of rocks and just various like places where you could like catch your foot on everywhere. So you're making a lot of noise as you kind of stumble through it. Plus, you know, it's only 5 feet tall, so you kind of have to crouch down anyways. You guys are making a little bit of noise. However, the goblins bickering. I said goblins, but you guys would probably be able to tell they're goblins. But the bickering is loud enough to where you think it might cover. But so I'm gonna move you guys a little ways in to indicate that you're actually going in.
Okay.
And yeah, I think you guys should try and move yourselves from now so that it doesn't reveal stuff outside to you. Because if I drag you across a place where the walls aren't, it'll reveal all of the site outside to you.
I just don't want to move when you're describing things.
Yeah, I get you.
That way you don't
Okay.
have to try and like brush through it.
There we go.
Yeah, okay, so you get to the end of this side, and this is a tall pile of rubble. You hear the voices are like just inside the room now. There's a tall pile of rubble with the top part of a statue just kind of sticking out of it. The goblins sound to be on the other side, and like they're arguing. Wait, what happened to Ida? Oh, she moved under Olug, okay. I was confused because
Okay.
you moved under Olug. But yeah. Are you guys just moving into the room?
Are we able to get like just fit through there?
Yes. You could climb over the rubble, but you'd have to climb over the rubble to get into the room.
Well, we hear the voices on the other
first-
side.
The voices are directly on the other side of the pile of rubble.
What are they saying?
They're bickering. They're still bickering about finding trophies. You've gathered by this point. One is named Pibble and one is named Groin.
Pibble grind. Can I? Never mind.
Okay. Teskar. I mean,
Uh-huh.
you're like, you know, you're the voice of the group, right? You're good at speaking to people. And so maybe like you can use your words to make sure they don't immediately attack us if that's what they're looking to do. But also
What's
I can be
there?
right next to you.
Who's there?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not good at this stealth thing.
I would start to climb over that.
Uh,
So since I selected, I would start to climb over and be like, "Hello,
Okay.
Pibble and Groin. How
They-
are you both doing today?"
They both squeal and begin to run.
Wait, no, don't worry, we're friends.
They get to the door and like kind of fighting each other, trying to get at the handle to open it. You guys are you guys charging them?
I'll
I'm
just.
gonna,
Do you have something to do?
I'm down to keep running up to them, but I'm just trying to enact diplomacy.
Okay. As you guys get a little bit closer, they hit the door open, scramble through it, and slam it shut behind them.
I'd say, "No, don't worry, we're not here to steal your money or kill you."
Can I quickly open the door?
Roll me an athletics check or a strength check.
I will gladly take that athletics.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
I was meaning to say roll me a strength check. Not athletics.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, that was my
that is
misspeak.
a 17.
Okay. You force the door open, and both goblins who were trying to hold it closed kind of like collapse on the floor in front of you. They're now prone, you having knocked them over with the door. They're attempting to get back up and continue running. Are you guys going to like grab them and stop them?
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. I'd motion to Olug to grab one. And
Okay.
I'd
And
say,
grapple,
wait.
grapple checks.
That's 14.
Alright, I'll try and grab the other one.
Okay,
And-
athletics check.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Is a
Is it athletics?
3.
It's athletics. That's a
Okay.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Olug, you were able to grab yours just fine. It's like it tries to get up and scramble, run away, but you kind of like grab its ankle and like almost pick it up and dangle it by 1 foot. This one slips out of Teskar's grasp and is able to get 15 feet before something else happens. Ida, you can do something real quick. But Teskar and Olug both have used up an action for what would be considered this round.
Okay, quick question. Did
Mhm.
Olug grab Pibbles or Groin?
You don't know.
Okay, well, in my head canon, Olug grabbed Groin.
Did
That's
I
all
grab
I'm saying.
Pibbles by the groin?
Yeah.
You don't
I
know.
like it.
Say that
Did
I'd
I
be able
grab
to.
groin by the Pibbles?
Oh no, that's much worse.
Can I use my movement and hypothetically catch up with him and try to grab him?
Yep. I'm essentially treating this like a turn.
Okay.
So yeah, athletics
So
check.
That's what I'll try to do. Yeah. That's 12.
Unfortunately, he rolled an 18, so he's just fine. Then next. I mean, okay. Yeah, he's immediately going. He rolled a 21 on his. He would roll a 21 on initiative there. If you want to try and beat that, you can.
Who, me?
Teskar or Ida, since Olug is grabbing this guy, it's not going to matter that much. But yeah, Teskar, Ida.
I'm down to just. Nah, I'm good.
Okay. It is abandoning its friend and sprinting away. It's not able to get the door open and go through it just yet. It flings the door open though.
I'll just look to the other one and say, "Nice friend you have there."
Not my friend, not anymore.
As of like 5 seconds ago?
He's stupid.
Friendship ended with.
He's stupid.
Honestly, it's honestly, yeah.
Okay.
Not
well,
a good
yeah.
person.
Teskar and Ida, you guys can do stuff now. One turn's worth of stuff each.
I'm interested in talking to either Pibbles or Groin here and be like, so I'd walk and say, so, well, it seems like your friend abandoned you there, but it's a good thing you just found 3 new friends. And would you be Pibbles or would you be Groin?
I'm Pibble.
I'm Teskar. Oh, he's Pibbles. Let's go. Well, we're
Yeah, we can't have Olog grabbing groin.
Well, yeah, but by the way, so unless you want to do it differently, you are basically holding this goblin by its ankle upside down right now, Olug.
Oh yeah,
It's-
if I can see he's kind of chill.
Well,
then
he's
I'm
like
just
he's
gonna-
like struggling a little bit, but he's like you're holding him in a position where you can't really fight back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be holding him up by his leg, more by like his arm.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'd say, so we're just investigating what's going on down here. We've heard there's some bad stuff in the town, and we're wondering if you could give us a little insight as to what's going on. Were you looking for anything specific down here?
What town?
Oh, well, there's a town above this.
There's no town. There's just this.
Hmm.
The Skullport. Is that what you're talking about?
Could you repeat that in here?
Skullport.
Ah.
You never heard of Skullport?
No. I'd love to hear more though.
Huh. You're not gonna hear more from me.
Hmm.
Just let me go. Okay? I want to find treasures. That's all I want to do. Don't want to hurt no one.
I mean, I would look over to Olug and shrug.
Ida, were you
Alright.
wanting
So-
to chase after the other one?
I'll set this one
Uh,
down, and well, you can go do either thing quick.
I mean, all I can do is dash, but I might as well.
All right. Well, yeah. So while they were interrogating him, we'll say you go and do that, and you can attempt to dive on top of him with your movement.
All right.
I'm fine with that. So athletics check.
Bruh, that's 7.
You get him.
Dang. Oh,
Wow.
You jump on top of him and catch him. So yeah. Now you are laying on top of a goblin. He's more fighting back. Now get off me! Get off me! I just want to find my treasure. We won't hurt nobody. Just leave me alone.
Well, if you just help us, then maybe we'll even help you find your treasure.
Oh, what do you want? What do you want? You want to hear about the outpost? Is that what you want?
The outpost.
Give me 1 second. Sorry.
I have an idea with this goblin, by the way.
I have an idea as well.
I'm gonna get him to talk without violence.
Okay. You
Is
guys
it
talk for
mine?
a second. I'm gonna go grab some food real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pull the old, like, I'm gonna be like a grandma giving out candy, except the candy is gemstones.
I like it.
I know this is really out of character for Ida, but I was almost even gonna say for him, like, well, what a handsome man like you would probably know where some good treasure is. That's a little
Can't believe
out of
you'd
character
bring this
for a
into our
paladin.
Christian D&D game. We were
Now,
just
the
gonna
old
bribe and
turtle
kill
grandma,
people.
I could see the old turtle grandma doing that,
True.
like in a grandma way, like, what a handsome young boy. I whenever you grappled him, honestly, what I kind of saw was like, you ever seen like a little kid and like their parent or something that's just trying to keep them under control and like has a hand on both
Uh-huh.
shoulders like really tight.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I imagine. Just old grandma like holding this little bugbear's shoulders. Now, don't you do anything risky.
I like it. I'm gonna step away for a second too. Right back.
Okay. While they're gone, I'm also gonna be gone for like a minute.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm back. How's it going? Oh,
It's cool. They're both gone too.
yeah. Yep. I assume so.
I'm back.
Nice, let's go. You guys decide what you're doing? What you're asking?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Alright.
Can I? I know it's probably gonna be like a strength check, but can I attempt to like pull him back over to the rest of the group?
So while you're grappled, so while you're grappled, you can move him at half speed. He'll attempt to fight you once. Need to beat a 15.
Well, with my rules, that's not happening. It is a 15.
Okay. You still hold on to him, and you're able to drag him all the way back over.
All right. So, I'm gonna talk to this goblin Pibbles that I'm holding. I'm gonna say, well, if you're looking for treasure, I'd be happy to provide. But I'd like to know more about this skullport you mentioned.
I told you you're not going to hear much about it from me. A lot more people know a lot more than me.
And where would we be able to find those people?
They're around everywhere. Just need to explore.
This is pointless, but could I do an insight just to see if he's telling me everything he knows?
Sure.
Sure he's not hiding something from me. You wouldn't lie to an old lady, would you?
Oh,
I wouldn't
not.
know, because I'm
That
very
would be
oblivious.
disrespectful.
8, so I fully believe him.
It doesn't seem like he's told you a lie so far.
Yeah, Olug is naturally very trusting. That is my flaw. So I am just like, well, they seem to just be exploring. No harm, no
Okay.
foul. I say we let them go. Yeah, they're not telling me anything, even after I offered them treasure, and Olug's trusting enough to just let them go.
I mean, how much treasure do you offer them?
Well, they said they don't know anything either way, and I believe them, so that's as far as I'm going with it. They said there are more people around here, though, and that they would know more about it. Skullport, specifically.
Alright, fair enough. I was gonna try and bribe more, but it's not worth it. Let's find someone who knows what they're doing. And I do say this in character.
Alright, do you let them go?
Yeah, I'll gently put mine down.
Okay, Ida, are you letting yours go?
If Olog's letting go of the other one.
Okay. You let them both go, and they kind of like dust themselves off. And then, walks over to Groin, slaps him in the face. And then they both turn around and just walk past Ida, heading this way.
Oh, yeah, I let them go.
They open the big door here, which appears to just go into another hallway from what you can see. Walk through it, turn around, look back at you, shut the door.
All right. They'll probably be fine. They know what they're doing down here. And they were running in this direction when they thought they were in danger, so I assume it can't be too bad in here.
And he already had the door open, right?
Right,
Yeah,
goodbye,
he
Teskar.
opened the door and you like ran up behind him and jumped on him as he was trying to go through.
All right. I'll just keep going through.
Okay, let me get to that room. Okay, so it opens, and this is a plain stone room from what you can see from right here.
Hey.
Okay, so you notice there are 2 alcoves. You can see into this one now. That one, there's a skeleton hanging from rusty manacles on the back wall of the alcove, missing its legs. Written on the wall above the skeleton in dried blood are some words in a language you do not understand.
You're telling me it's not either Aquan, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, or Undercommon?
Nope. I checked
Surprising.
specifically. None of you have it on your list.
Alright.
Dang it.
What about this webbed up alcove over here?
Moldy bones have been swept into a deep alcove in the south wall, which is now covered in cobwebs.
Could I tell anything about the body in there?
Sure, you can. You can try and roll medicine to see.
I will. We'll do just that. It's an unnatural 20.
Okay. It appears that there is a... Oh, wait. Sorry, let me... Okay. It appears that this is a human skeleton picked clean of whatever it had on it at some point in the past when it was killed. Or died. You can't really tell much about what killed it. You don't find any signs of blunt force trauma. You would expect that something stabbing it wouldn't have left much sign on the body.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like there's much around here. But I guess let's just
Aside
keep
from
going
the
forward.
bisected body of a tiefling here.
Yeah, but we can't read what's up there. I'm sure it's concerning, and I am concerned. But I guess
Well,
you two are magic types. Do you have any magic that can read that? Like any tricks up your
No.
sleeve? Oh,
No, I don't have like comprehend language or anything.
Rip
well, there's
in
nothing
peps.
you can do much.
Is that even a spell that a paladin can get?
I don't believe so. I'm 90% sure bards can. But yeah.
I think you're right.
Right, well, I guess since we can't do much down there, we just keep going. Oh,
Wow.
2 stone pillars with a 10-foot wide arch between them support a 20-foot high ceiling. Near the base of each pillar are the skeletal remains of 2 long dead humanoids. Well, I guess it would be pretty apparent that the base of each of the pillars has arcane runes inscribed upon it.
that
Uh,
is not my department.
not mine either, but I'll still try.
Okay, roll me Arcana.
3.
You have never seen these kind of arcane runes in your life, and you cannot begin to determine what they were used for.
Can I give a look as well?
Sure.
Arcana check, correct?
Yes, Arcana check.
Guess what I rolled? A 3. But don't
Nice.
worry, I have a +1 bonus, so it's a 4.
Nice. Are you stepping there to check it?
Uh-oh.
I guess I am now.
Okay. 1 second.
That's never good.
Oh,
He's gone.
that's not good.
Teskar vanishes before your eyes. Can you see yourself,
Oh, no.
Josh?
I cannot, no.
Okay.
Oh god, the darkness.
Well, so this is weird because okay, you disappear. I'll explain what happens in a second, but you disappear.
Okay. Cool.
And I didn't notice like a click or like any type of noise. It just
So
seemed
you
like
hear like a, and Teskar, who had just walked up beside you, to examine the thing, is no longer there, but he's still talking.
Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. All right. Can I see myself?
You look down at your hands. You cannot see your hands.
If I cast invisibility on myself, I do have invisibility, so I've been invisible before. That's what would normally happen, right?
It doesn't seem unlike that effect.
All right. Well, I'd say looks like I turned invisible. Don't know if this is a good or a bad thing.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, I can't see that, but I can see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
see if there's a way I can make him only appear to himself real quick. I don't actually know. Cause yeah, you are currently invisible.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to take a step up here, and I'm gonna keep talking while I'm doing it. Just like I'm gonna step up here and see if I go uninvisible. Since when I stepped there, I was invisible.
Nope, you are still invisible.
Hmm. Oh, that's
I'm
cool.
gonna.
Ida, you should step there too.
Well, I'm not gonna step there.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'll. You know what? I'll throw a. I'd probably have like a match or something in this, or I guess not a match technically, but I'll throw like a piece of something from my tinderbox onto the square, the tile that he was on to see if it still stays.
Okay. Nothing happens. It clatters to the ground, and you don't see anything else happen.
I don't want to touch it though.
Maybe it's like a one-time thing. I don't know. Limited time offer. Free invisibility. Also, Teskar, are you still here? Are you still alive? I'm
I
gonna
don't
take
know.
that as a yes. I mean, you're just invisible, right? There's nothing
Oh, I don't
nothing
know.
else
I
is wrong.
guess I'll go ahead.
I mean, I've got a little tingle in my groin, but that might just be my groin senses tingling because we ran into groin.
So you're
I'll
walking.
All right, he's perfectly fine.
I'm gonna use detect magic.
Okay. You use detect magic. You receive an aura between the pillars. Of wild magic. No,
Oh.
it's not a
Just
school, but it's wild magic. Yeah, you
Can I
well,
just-
it's an aura that spans the entire area between the pillars up to the arch above them. So there's basically a 10-foot wide, 20-foot tall aura of wild magic just between the pillars.
I'll tell Teskar to try walking the whole way through the pillars, like to the other side, to see if anything happens.
Do it again.
You're only telling me just walk to the other side? Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, you walk
I'm
through
gonna
the
walk to
pillars.
the other side.
Why not?
I'm just gonna do it. I'm just going on what you said. I'm gonna do it.
Oh no.
Nothing happens.
I
You
don't
still
think
see
anything
the
happened.
aura. Are you
I'm gonna
walking
take a
back
step-
through it to get to the other side again?
Yeah.
You hear the same, and Teskar is still invisible. But you
well,
feel
okay.
as if something happened again.
I'm down to stop walking through that thing now because I think something happened, but I'm
You
still
got
invisible.
some new deformity. You just can't see it.
Oh god,
He has two heads now.
my legs.
Well, he has a
There's
third
two-
head,
there's
but
two
What?
Teskars.
What are we fighting for anymore?
Does that mean you can vicious mockery twice?
Dude, I can vicious mock myself.
you
Oh,
could.
you could.
Anyways, I'm down to like
Emotional
stop doing
damage.
that. Tesco's just gonna start walking up here. He's gonna open this door.
Can I see him?
No, he is still invisible.
The door
Well,
opens.
no, even with detect magic.
So you would be able to see a faint aura of I believe it's illusion magic around him. I believe it's illusion magic. Let me see.
And that's still the only magic I see even after him walking through it a second time.
I mean it doesn't really change. Yeah, it's illusion magic. Yeah. The energy does not change from him. But you can see him on every turn you use an action. You can otherwise detect whether he's within 30 feet of you by default.
I'll walk over to Olug and say, "You sure you don't want to take a step through?"
I think I'm good, dear.
You sure you don't want to, Ida? You could become invisible.
I don't mess with magic too much. I let my mushrooms do all
become
that stuff.
invisible, but I'd rather Teskar be the guinea pig for wild magic.
Did you? I'm like, wait, that was wild magic. Why'd you tell me to step back through it? And you just hear that voice coming from up here after the door opens.
So I should also mention, you were actually still glowing, so they can see light emanating from an invisible source. They just can't tell exactly where the source is. It just gives them a vague idea of where you are.
That's cool. Well, with that, I'm gonna be like, let's keep going.
All right.
I'm just, I'm invisible. I'm gonna go ahead and everybody has dark vision here, right?
Currently, yes.
I do for like another 7 hours.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the shield that I have light cast on.
Okay. So you're now no longer emitting any light. And by the way, I should mention, the vast majority of this is pitch black, so you guys are seeing only in dim vision.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get here,
You know
there appear to be
Wait, no, I can't. Do
multiple
that.
sets of tunnels again.
Oh,
I'm
is that a
gonna
little?
say-
Is that a little light I see in the distance?
You do see a bit of light coming from this far end here.
Oh,
Hmm.
that might be worth
think-
checking.
You also hear some bugbear voices coming from that area.
Oh, that might be very much worth checking out.
All right. Well, I'd say I can go first and then come back and let you know what's there since I'm invisible.
Oh,
still.
that'd be perfect.
All right. Can I attempt to be stealthy and walk
Yep.
to the end of this hallway?
Roll stealth at advantage.
All right. Well, the first one was a nat 1, so that's good. Second one is not a nat 1.
That's
Second
better.
one is a 12 total.
Nice. Okay.
You're not good at this.
All right. So I'm going to walk just 2 squares at a time. But I'm going to. Oh, when I get here,
Mm-hmm.
do I see this hallway?
You do. So yeah. So from here you can see a goblin in here as well as more light. And then here you can see a bugbear. Right now.
Okay.
There's
So
also
I'll
a door
step
down
one-
here. You step one more there. You
Gotcha.
see a total of 4
Yep.
bugbears in here. Let me get the exact description. There are 4 bugbears in this room. You can hear the goblins and the bugbears now. The remains of a shattered statue lie in the middle of the room, which these 2 bugbears are attempting to fix. The moment you walk around the wall here, both bugbears immediately snap their heads to you.
Oh, I'm gonna take a step back as soon as I see that.
Okay.
Also, we should
And
be like
then-
hiding behind the.
Okay. They
walls here.
begin to move into the hallway.
Okay.
We know
I'm
you're
gonna very
there.
quickly
Who
go
you
over
hiding?
here. And I'm gonna step around here and
They
gonna
know
say,
we're here.
bugbears.
Bugbears. Bugbears.
Bugbears.
Get lost now, or we'll come find you.
In a very Teskar fashion, I'm gonna say, "Okay, I'm out. Sorry, wrong turn." And then I'm gonna just go over here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna stay here so that I can still see what they're doing. But
Okay, some of the goblins have run out behind them in the hallway now.
all right, so then I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna whisper like, "There are a lot of them. Do we want to attack or are we just trying
How
to
close are they?
leave?" About 30 feet, maybe.
I can try and catch them in a web if they're clumped up.
Well, they are.
All right. Well, should I do it now?
Well, I guess so.
I'll wait for your signal. All right. I'm gonna take it. I
Uh,
guess so as a signal. If
I'll say.
what do you think?
Well, you know what? This is a bad idea, but sure, let's do it.
All right. I'm gonna try it then.
All right.
I'm gonna come out here and cast web.
All right.
It is a 20-foot square. It's a lot of text. I can read out if you'd like.
Because they're aware of a presence, you won't get a surprise round off, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, as you step out into the hallway and begin casting the spell, since they were aware, they're able to react just normally. So we're just going to be straight rolling initiative at the moment.
Okay. I mean,
Bro,
the
that's
diplomatic
still
route is not
invisible, right?
going.
All my good rolls are on
Yes.
initiative.
That
19.
is 12.
Oh, nice. I rolled a 22.
Nice.
I mean, if we're taking the aggressive route, also I would tell them there are more.
The 22 for Teskar?
Yes.
What did you say, Olug?
I got 12.
Okay. Ida?
19.
19, okay.
I mean, if I can get this off before the majority of them get to us, they still have to like make a saving throw to run through a web if I cast it.
Yep. That
So I
is
can still
true.
catch them. I'm also going to have like no spell slots after this. I have a total of 2.
That's like where I'm at.
I'm getting pretty low too.
We should rest
I have
sometime.
1. I mean, we could also just not attack them.
You could have. You technically still haven't.
Yeah, I'm not looking to her. I'm looking for information.
Oh,
Okay,
so
you
okay.
said you're stepping around the corner and casting webs, so I took that
Yeah,
as you are
as in
actively
trapping
attacking
them.
them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to like kill them. I'm trying to trap them, get information. That was the purpose of the web, and that is still what I'm trying to do. But if they attack us, then yeah, I'll attack.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
you would
No,
know that web is a
everything-
very aggressive action.
I know, but it's going to trap them, and I can try and subdue them in that time that they are trapped.
Okay.
All right. So I would just
My
say.
intent is still to smack them with a hammer and knock them out.
Teskar, you are first though. By the way, I should.
Okay, cool.
Just
So
say
since
that so
I'm
you can
first,
start
I'm
going.
gonna use my action to say, "Sorry, we're just looking for some information. We're a little lost and turned around right now."
Just go on your way. We won't have to do anything.
Okay, I'm good with that as well. And so then I would say that, do we just want to keep going up? I'd motion to Olug, maybe don't attack.
All right.
Or I'd
Well,
say
yeah,
Olug.
if they're not going to be charging at us, then I won't do anything.
Okay.
All right, and then I would just start to head up here.
I would just yell out before we leave them that we were specifically looking for Skullport.
Won't find that here.
Well, what general direction should we head in order to, get there, wherever it is?
Down.
Down as in down? Like I point down to the ground, like that down? Or
Down
you-
the stairs.
The stairs. In which direction?
Might be the way
Find that for yourself.
the goblins went.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for your time. Sorry for bothering you. And just head across.
Okay. They will not attack you if you guys keep walking at that point, so
All right, and I'm still invisible.
you are still invisible.
All right, well, I would say to Oleg and Ida. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna go about 10 feet ahead of you guys.
All right.
And yes, there are.
Are you
You do see
at
those
each
guys.
turn? I'm gonna have to ask like which way Teskar is going.
Yeah.
Well, I can still
So-
see. Yeah, I'll let
For
you
the
know
sake
which
of
way
for the
he
sake
goes.
of time,
Oh, yeah.
you guys can see his character tokens, so we're just gonna say you can follow along. Like
Yeah, I
he'll be
forgot I
able to
didn't
lead
see
you
them.
along.
All right. Well, I'd see these guys and say more bugbears, same group probably, and then keep
Okay.
heading up.
Yeah, they're just kind of like standing in the hallway, kind of like arms crossed, waiting for you to leave.
Okay. So I head up, and once I see them in the hallway here, I'd say, by the way, they seem to be reassembling a statue of some sort, so I don't know what that's about. And then I would head up
Sure.
here.
Okay, so down that hallway, let me find a long stone hallway with niches each 3 feet deep line the north and south walls, mounted Well, actually, you haven't stepped in. Well, I guess you can see.
I'll
You can
step in.
see. Yeah. Okay. So you can see far enough into this. Mounted on the back wall inside of each niche is a large oval glass mirror in a heavy stone frame. In the middle of the hallway down here, a burnt out torch lies on the floor. Yeah. That's what you see for now.
Are we going in?
I'd say I would to them. Instead of going to the hallway, let's head up first, and then I'd
Alright.
say I'm heading up, and I would go up to the corner.
Okay. So you can see this hallway extends a good ways.
It's another hallway. I'm gonna sneak to
There
the
are
end
lots
of
of
it and see
hallways in this thing.
Nice.
At least
I
they're
tell 'em,
too
I'll sneak-
wide.
True. I would tell Ida and Oleg, I'm gonna sneak to the end of this one and see what's there. You guys wait here.
Alright.
And I want to attempt to stealth and sneak my way over the end.
Okay.
Bears.
Sounds good. Roll me stealth
Bugbears.
with advantage.
Alright. Ooh, that was much better. That one is a 20.
Go ahead and walk down the hallway.
Alright. Doing this 2 steps at a time per the usual. And then I don't immediately see anyone here, do
yeah.
I?
Nope. A burnt out campfire, some potion bottles, some wine bottles, and a few bedrolls have been laid out in this area. It seems to be some sort of resting point.
Huh. Alright, well, I'd yell down, it's safe.
Alright.
You guys see the same thing, and a generally empty room with a burnt out campfire, some bottles, and some bedrolls laid out as a rest area.
I figured this might be where the bugbears are staying.
That's what I'm wondering is this where bugbears are staying, or is it somebody else? So can I investigate the bedding? Bugbears are like hairy and stuff, right? They would've
Roll investigation.
Yeah, I want to look for signs of bugbears. That is an 11.
You do not find any signs of bugbears. There's a thin layer of dust on most of the items in here, indicating that it's been a little while since they've been used.
Oh.
But everything
It's been a little
seems
while.
relatively usable. Just obviously there's no wine
Wow.
left in the wine bottles or liquid left in the potions.
I see. Well, if everything is dusty, I mean, would we want to stay here?
We could, yeah. I could use a long rest.
I could as well. But it seems like if no one's been here in a while, we might be safe to stay here. Hopefully.
I'll
not like sweeping in a dungeon.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
go back. I'm gonna put alarm at the end of the hallway here.
Okay.
that
And then
something comes
attempting a
through.
long rest?
Yep.
All right.
Do you want to keep watch, or do like an order?
Well, I've got alarm going, and
That's true.
Yeah,
So we should be
alarm
good.
would wake him up if anything walked into the hallway.
I'd think we should be good. Yeah, we
I'm
just
down.
going for taking a long rest.
I'm down for it.
All right, let's do it.
All right. You guys successfully get a long rest off.
Nice.
Let's go.
Got all my hunter's marks back.
I can cast again. It was looking sus for a second there.
Nice.
So that was like 8 hours, right?
That was a full long rest.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna have to. Dang, I'll have to cast dark vision again.
Yep.
It's still invisible.
No, he is not. He is not invisible anymore. Teskar is back to normal.
I immediately lose one of my 2 second level spell slots,
All right.
but it's worth it.
What time
I'll
of
say
the day did we
Teskar.
come in here?
It was like early afternoon. So be early-ish morning, like right now.
Okay.
When I say
that's what I
early-ish
was
morning, I
wondering,
mean
'cause-
it'd be like earlier than you'd probably normally wake. Well, Olug would be awake about this time, but the rest of you might be a
Okay.
little bit waking up a little bit early.
Gotcha. I was just wondering if it passed the next dawn because my Dothly
it-
charges.
About an hour left before that,
Okay.
but you're pretty
Good to know.
close.
All right.
It doesn't seem like there's anything
yes.
else wrong with you, Teskar.
I would like take a look at all my ligaments, and then I would like take a quick look in my pants and make sure that there's nothing going on. And
You looked yourself over. You appear to be entirely normal, if not a little bit disappointed at your natural state.
well, that's fine. I've gotten used to that one. Nothing you
Yep.
can do about that.
Well, looks like we found a invisibility portal or something.
You said it was wild magic, right? I'd say maybe we don't.
It was
try
an
that again.
aura of wild magic specifically.
I say Teskar goes back in it.
I'll do it. How much will you pay me?
Nothing.
Oh.
I'll give you a pat on the back.
Okay, but also include 100 gold, and I'm down. Thoughts?
If I was playing a different character, I'd go for it, but no. As you're a doctor, I advise you not to do that.
Hmm.
All right. Well,
Alright, fair enough.
how's the adventure going to continue?
I'm thinking we just go
We
right
should back down. I mean, we could
We
go
wanna
fight
check
the
this all
bugbears
way out.
now.
Whoa! Back.
Oh,
Oh?
that's
What's
pretty.
all
Teskar can't see it.
Ida
Yeah,
just immediately takes a step back.
yeah. Teskar,
I
I just want to back up a little bit more, actually.
I'll be like, what's the big deal? And
It's a
Tescar's gonna
big
take a
deal.
step.
It's a big
Tescar's
deal.
gonna-
It's a big
Tescar's
deal.
gonna,
It's
Tescar's
the
gonna take a
biggest
step
deal. forward
because he's just nonchalantly walking
If
through.
he's taking a
and
step
then
literal
forward,
he
I'm trying to
immediately
grab
runs
him.
back.
It's a literal big deal.
Well, even if he was trying to walk forward, Ida would have tried to grab him.
Okay.
That was such a genuine reaction. I'm so happy.
Well, I heard Donovan say something. I thought that was a reaction to him, his reaction to Josh saying, "Oh, we'll kill the bugbears."
Nope.
So,
Okay.
so you set that up perfectly. You were just waiting for that.
Dude, no, it's great. Oh, but so when you round the corner initially, Olug, you see what you saw, and it appears like it's almost stroking its chin in thought. But then obviously, it's like 9-10 feet tall, like nearly hitting it basically is hitting the top of the hallway with its head. So it's obviously a very intimidating figure. You quickly dart back around the corner.
It was like stroking its chin.
Stroking its chin like it was in thought.
So it's like
Tescar's gonna be
sentient
like,
then.
what is it?
It's not any sense. I don't. It's a big would calling
Does
it like a golem
statue.
or like a stat. Yeah, calling it a
It looks like
golem
a giant construct.
okay. That's probably what I described it. It's just a big construct.
It looked like it had metal armor with wooden limbs visible in some places.
Well, that may have been what the goblins are putting back to, or bugbears are putting back together. Whoopsies.
Is that what you saw?
I saw a bunch of pieces.
You saw a
Oh,
bunch
boy.
of like dark stone pieces scattered on the floor that seemed to resemble a shattered statue, given that the base was right next to the shattered pieces.
I mean, can I take like a peek around the corner?
Sure.
and
It
kinda see what
it
it's
does
doing?
not appear to be looking in your direction, so you're able to just get the peek around the corner. I'll just quickly copy and paste a screenshot of it into the chat. Oh, never. Hold on 1 second. Got to retake that because it had some of the stats in it. There we go.
Wait. Either we wait it out,
There
or
we go.
make friends with it.
This
or we
is
kill it.
what you see. and it's like stroking its chin with its left hand.
I mean, yeah, it
Dang.
seems to be acting kind of like it's not acting like a machine. It's like kind of acting sentient. We could try and talk with it.
Hmm.
You're the talker though. Like, I can try, but I don't know how good that's gonna go.
I mean,
I can try and
most
make
of my
friends with it. I can be friendly.
I mean, most of my talking experience is like half attractive dwarven women, not really sentient, questionable statue things, you know? But I'm down to give it a go.
Sentient adjacent.
I mean, you can try it. I mean, we'll be right behind you.
Hmm. Well, I might as well.
Let's see.
This is a terrible idea. I'm gonna take a step forward up to here. I'm gonna stay at the top side.
Okay.
And when I step out immediately, what way is it facing? What's it looking at?
It is facing the exact way its model's facing. It is stroking its chin with its left hand.
Gotcha.
Like it's lost in thought.
I mean, I don't want to interrupt him, but like, I would just be like, hey, hi there, and just like
Its head turns to look towards you, and then it starts to move its hands like it's about to cast a spell.
Oh, I'd be like, I'm friendly. Hello.
It continues moving its hands like it's casting a spell.
I'm gonna move out of the way. I'm gonna be like, I'm friendly.
Okay.
I was like, with my voice raised a little bit, but I'm moving out of the way now.
Okay.
I don't think it's friendly.
You hear nothing, and no spell goes off.
Okay. Can I like peek around the corner again?
Okay. You may. It is still making movements with its hands, but nothing is happening.
I'm gonna say we just like... I think it's just gonna sit there, and that's not a good sign.
So you're just waiting here right now?
Maybe it's casting a spell to like communicate with us. Or not. You know, I'm being optimistic here.
Roll Arcana, Teskar.
Okay. That is a 13.
Okay. You saw it start to trace something that kind of looked familiar to you, but then it kind of seemed like it almost turned gibberish.
Okay.
It looked aggressive in its movements, though.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say it looked kind of aggressive.
Kind of interesting that a construct knows magic, though.
Well, all right. If we just need to get past this thing, I could maybe manage that. But it would require me, you know, returning the aggression you saw from it. Meaning I'd have to hit it with a hammer really hard.
Well, this thing existing might not be good.
Because I can try and like move it out further down the hallway enough that we can get through the one we had seen before.
Well, I guess we give it a go.
I mean, if there's any chance this thing is going to be friendly, it's not going to be friendly after that.
I don't think there's a chance this thing's going to be friendly, so...
All right, if you're sure of that, I can rush out and hit it. But I'm going to need you guys to back me up. All right, well, if this is the only plan we have, then I'm going to go for it.
All right. Run out into the hallway, then.
All right. Oh. All right, so I did it.
You see no sign of the giant construct.
All right.
My plan
I'm
was
gonna use detect magic.
Okay, you detect no magic except from you and your companions.
can I
Hmm.
all right, can I try and use survival
Mm-hmm.
to like track this movements, because something that big must have like left some kind of impact on the ground, whether it be like small indentations or just like prints or anything.
I would say investigation at this point because survival, from
Dang.
what I'd assume, would be more like in nature, whereas
Yeah,
this
I was
is
just
like
trying
you're
to
trying
convince you
to,
to let me get
yeah.
an extra point in the roll.
Yeah, I
That's
get that.
17
It's
still.
if it was like a dirt floor, I'd consider it, but it's like basically solid stone. You said what?
No, that's fine. It's a 17.
Okay, you notice within the thin layer of dust coating the floor that there are giant tracks leading down the hallway and away from you.
Okay.
It
So yeah, it
just
seems to have gone back the direction like where we saw the bugbears.
Huh.
And if that thing
Well,
is like a guard, then we may want to go down this hallway because it may come back around.
that might be a good idea.
Yeah,
There's probably a reason this place should be guarded, so let's go ahead and figure out what that reason is and avoid this thing.
okay.
Yeah.
You
Go
have
down,
detect magic going, Ida.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. Want to check and see if there's anything in the area that. Let's see. Okay. Are you stepping into the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. You detect illusion magic from the top and bottom mirrors here. Which, yeah, just to
Oh.
remind you, because I don't remember if you guys I don't know if you guys remember. This hallway. Each side has 3-foot deep niches. At the end of the niche is a mirror with an oval stone mirror. 1 second. An oval glass mirror in a heavy stone frame. And both of these here are radiating illusion magic auras.
All right. I'll tell the party.
Okay.
There's illusion magic. So there might be
Alright.
some tomfoolery happening.
Well,
I'll go
I
ahead
guess
and
we'll just walk through,
take
see
a
what
step.
happens.
Okay.
Let you take a step first.
Okay,
I'll
so-
look at
so
the mirror
Ida-
knowing
So you guys see game paused, right?
Yeah.
Try and move your characters real quick.
I can't.
Okay,
Nope.
good.
I cannot.
So it disables moving characters. So I can just use this when I need to stop it for a second. But as Ida steps into that section between the two mirrors, she feels the illusion magic aura grow stronger. And what she sees is 2 shadowy duplicates of herself emerge from either side. And we're rolling initiative.
That's
This
not
hallway
good.
might not be the best to go down.
Yeah.
But now there are now two Idas, 2 black, semi-smoky
Oh.
Idas. And yeah.
It's
Ida,
13
I didn't
minus
know
1,
you smoked.
12.
Can I tell from this
Oh,
distance
that's not 20.
if there's
23.
illusion magic on these next 2 niches?
There's too much stone between you and them at the moment.
Okay.
You would be able to tell by stepping into here, so not into the same area that triggered these.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. That's the page, okay. Sorry, pulling up the statistics and it's like sometimes not that. So what'd you say for yours, Teskar? 20 something?
23.
23 for Teskar. Congratulations.
Oh boy.
What about
to go.
you, Ida?
13.
13, okay. And it's Teskar first.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna take a step up to start, and then I can see this one up top now.
You can see both of them.
Alright, I'll attack
It
the
is-
one that's up top here first.
Okay. And yeah, it looks exactly like Ida, except that it's instead of you know, instead of having her skin color, the color of her clothing and her hair, it's
Uh-huh.
just it's all black and shadowy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So what are you attacking it with?
I'm just gonna use Dissonant Whispers to start, and
Okay.
Wiz 14.
All right. It succeeds.
Okay. All right. Total damage was 8, so it's only taken 4.
All right. You do your damage. Anything else?
I'll give Ida a Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Ida, you now have a D8 to add to a roll. And
Yep, plus some other nice little benefits.
anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. This Ida, the bottom Ida, is going to walk out and attack her. Da-da-da. That is a 16. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay. The other one is also attacking you. With a 6, so that's definitely not hitting. It is now Ida's turn. The real Ida.
Will the real Ida please stand up?
She's already standing.
Not for long.
True.
I'm gonna attack the one that's up in the thing.
Okay, go
Because he
ahead.
can't move.
Roll your attack.
9 plus 16.
That hits. Roll your damage.
12.
Okay.
Still schmoving?
Yep, it is still a thing.
Alright, I'll hit him again.
Alright.
Or not, because that's a 9.
That does not hit, unfortunately. Anything else?
Nah.
Alright, Miss Olug.
All right. And I don't think I need to Hunter's Mark. I think I'm gonna save that. So I'm just gonna hit this one.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 24.
That hits. Roll your damage.
That is, that is 11 damage.
Alright, it is
And then
still up.
I'm gonna need it to make a strength saving throw, DC 13. If it fails, I'm gonna move it 10 feet.
It fails.
All right, and I'm gonna follow it and make another attack.
Go ahead.
My main goal is just to get it away from Ida. It's 22.
That hits.
That is 13 points of damage.
Alright, it is still up.
All right, and that is my turn.
Okay. Teskar, it is your turn.
By the way, there's no music going if there's supposed to be.
I'm done.
Just creepy music. Creepy caverns.
This music.
I think Josh is gone.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I'm here. What happened?
It's your turn. Both of them are still up.
Okay. Alright, well, you know what? I don't like that they're both still up, so I'm gonna hit them.
Go ahead.
Not like actually, I'm gonna just do the old Dissonant Whispers on the top one.
Alright. That is a fail.
So,
Roll your damage.
alright. Nice. Nice! That is a 14 damage.
It dissipates as you destroy this incorporeal Ida.
Nice.
Now, the only one up is the other one. You have anything else you want to do?
Nope, I'm good. And I don't know if she used it or not, but she did. Probably. You might still have Bardic Inspiration.
She does. But then the other figure is attacking Olug with, that's not gonna hit, that's a 7/7. And it's gonna fly into the wall and then fly over past you here. And
Nice.
now it's Ida's turn.
Just gonna hit it.
Go ahead.
That's a 18, so I assume that hits.
That hits.
And that is 12 damage.
Alright. It also dissipates as the second incorporeal copy of you is destroyed.
Alright, I'm just gonna take a step forward to see if I see illusion magic again.
You do not. There's no aura of magic radiating from either of these.
Do you guys want to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can tell what's magic and what isn't, I think it's okay to go down here.
Alright. I'll step first then.
This one radiates illusion magic.
Just that one?
Just that one.
Alright. You guys want to go ahead?
Yeah, we
I'd
can.
say
I
I
mean,
should.
it's either this or going back down there and dealing with the Iron Giant. So I'd rather do this, honestly.
Hear me out. What if we just ran all the way through the hallway and then killed them all at once?
That's an option.
Alright, cool.
I don't know if I would necessarily want to do that.
Alright, well, I'd say, well, I might be the weakest of everyone here, so I'm down to be the one copied real quick.
What if it
then
isn't
I'm gonna
copied this time?
What if
Well-
you aggro all of them and then we just clean up?
Hear me out. What if
Mhm.
I just, and then Teskar steps right here?
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Okay, cool. Teskar's gonna step one more up here and say, come up the top path. Maybe don't go by that mirror.
Yeah, sounds good.
Olug is fine.
Alright. And then I'm gonna step here and let Ida come here first and check the next two mirrors.
Okay.
Alright.
This mirror radiates illusion magic.
Alright. I'd say let Ida lead the way and try and
Step
avoid the
there.
one that radiates it.
Nothing happens. Can I...
Neither of
take it-
these radiate illusion magic.
Alright. So this is just a regular torch, nothing special about it? Just
It just appears to be a burnt out torch.
Yeah, man, that torch has been hard at work for like last year now, and it's burnt out.
Alright, gonna check these.
This one also radiates illusion magic.
Top one?
Alright.
Okay.
Mhm. Nothing in either of these.
Alright.
Nothing in either of these.
Alright. I did not memorize that path, so let's go.
That's fine.
Alright, so we're back in this central room.
You are back in the Hall of Pillars.
We could go down and follow the path the goblins took.
Could.
You could also go
Can
up.
also go up.
You could.
Huh. DM says we should go up, so we should go not up. And by that, I mean I want to go up. Can I at
Alright,
least see
Up
what's...
to
Can we
you.
at least... Oops.
I mean, we can go out here and kind of like take a peek at it once. Probably a hallway. If I had to
Okay,
guess.
I'm mad. None of you.
Would you look at that?
I'm
hallway?
mad. I'm mad.
I
What?
mean, I would, if I see a big old
He
skeleton
said-
here, I
he
would like
said
to
it-
check it out.
He said the DM says we should go up, which means we should go down. I mean
heard-
up, and I said it's up,
That's up
to
to
you.
I
Aw.
heard that. I just didn't take the time to laugh about it because time is very valuable.
Garrett's not
Mhm,
here,
mhm.
so we don't
Sure.
laugh at pitiful jokes like that.
Okay, so it just appears to be a hallway again.
There's like
this
no
is
sign
a
that's like,
theme
"Hey,
in
you're
this
gonna die."
in this module. Hallways.
Yeah. I mean, do we want to go up or do we want to go down where the goblins went? I'm down to check this out.
Just like
Already-
Up,
point.
up.
Okay, the voice of God himself is telling me I should go up.
I'm gonna go up.
That doesn't sound like either.
Depends on how completionist you want to be. I'll just say that. And yeah, there's
Oh.
a door at the end of the hallway over here.
If we're exploring, might as well just check the first door we see, right?
Yep.
Let's
Good luck
see.
with that.
I'm doing it.
An unadorned
Blood.
wooden armor stand rests in the middle of this giant stone room with a faintly glowing longsword stabbed into it. At the base of the stand lie the skeletal remains of a hand amid stains of dried blood.
I found the statue's arm.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Echoes of distant voices occasionally fill the room.
What if
You
we take
said
the arm and run?
You said the sword was glowing?
It is faintly glowing.
Can I see if there's magic other than the glow?
It reveals that it is a magical sword. It does not have a school of magic associated with it.
Like,
It's shedding dim light in a 10-foot radius.
like a magic weapon, or I probably wouldn't be able to tell unless I actually look closer.
You would have to cast Identify to be able to identify its magical properties. But the sword itself appears to be magical. Also, I am doing, and I'm creating it as a light source real quick. There we go. It's actually a light source.
You said there were like voices that we could kind of hear in the room, or is it just like indiscernible whispering, or
it is indiscernible garble.
Okay.
Since you actually paid attention to it, there are cracks in the ceiling that you can hear the that the voices are coming from. You can tell that it's coming from that. It's an actual vent in the ceiling that you can hear the tiny, like the echo of the voices coming from. It sounds a very long way off, though.
I don't like this at all. I feel like maybe this should be left alone.
I have like Shadow Temple music going on in my own head.
Also, hold on 1 second. Actually, there you go.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good about this. No matter how shiny, cool the sword looks, and I'm looking specifically at Teskar, I think maybe we should leave this alone.
I'm gonna peek here. There's nothing in this.
So there is actually. It is very obviously a secret door. Are you going to just go open it?
Sure.
Lead you straight back to the first hallway.
I don't know, just imagine if it's like a good sword. Right, Teskar?
What if that hand there, though, hear me out, is the remains of the last person who tried to get it?
Why would you come up with the logic?
It's a singular hand.
Because that sword isn't laid in a way like it was left there after a battle. It looks like it was put there. Everything about this is bad. I'm not much of a magic person, but I don't think this is a good idea. I think we just leave that.
But the sword is glowing. What if it's a sun sword?
Look, if you really want...
We'll look around.
Oh wait, I've been muted. Oh no. I really kind of want to see what it is, and I had a terrible idea. The severed arm and the sword are separate, correct?
They are separated, yes.
And from the statue we saw, does this look like this could belong to that statue?
I already found the statue.
It is no, it's a yeah. He found the stone arm in the water next to the statue. This is a skeletal arm. The other statue was slate.
If we really want to, I do have Mage Hand. I can at least move it.
I mean,
but I would say we step out of the room before I move it.
All right, that's a fair compromise. I'm willing to do that.
I have just bad feelings about this. Right.
Okay.
Why though?
You're casting Mage Hand to pick up the sword?
Yep. And I'm just moving it to like the left side on the table still. I'm just like moving it a bit.
Okay. It picks up the sword, moves it, sets it down. What wait your next command. Nothing seems to have happened, aside from the sword moving.
Okay, so it's not trapped, at the very least.
Yeah. Move it off
Seem
the
not.
table and see what happens.
All right, I'll move it off the table.
Same thing. Hand moves the sword. Nothing seems to happen.
All right.
Oh.
If one of you wants the sword, I'm not going to stop you. I just think
I mean,
It's a
can you
bad
keep moving
idea.
the sword closer to us?
It's really tempting, but it's also kind of sketch.
I will move the sword closer to the door, and if no one tells me to stop, I'm just going to move it out the door for someone to take.
Okay. The sword is now in the hallway. Who is taking
I'm
it?
gonna take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick it up.
All right, you pick up the sword. It sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius, so you now shed light in a dim light in a 10-foot radius. But aside from that,
that's
does
sick.
not give you any other instant benefits or whatever.
Alright, cool. So I have sword that sheds light in a 10-foot radius.
Yep.
Sword that sheds light in 10-foot radius. Cool. Question: Can I put this in my handy haversack, and then would it stop shedding light?
It would stop shedding light from you, yes.
Cool.
But so
I'm gonna do
you're
that. I'm
putting
gonna
it in
put
the
it.
handy haversack?
Yep, just as a
Okay.
let's go ahead and separate this thing from the rest of us.
You go to put the blade in your handy haversack. You realize you can't drop it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess the sword's completely fine. I was
So-
just being,
Okay.
I guess you're really getting the
So-
hang of it. You're not even wanting to, put it away or anything.
Teskar is absolutely gonna try and play this off. He's gonna be like, "Man, this is really." He goes to put it in his haversack, notices that he can't let go of it. Teskar's like, I might as well try and use it. Let's see what it does, And he closes the handy haversack and just puts his rapier away and takes out this sword.
Okay.
And it's like, you know what? I
It's
want to
a
have
long-
this sword.
It has the stats of a basic longsword.
All right. I don't know. A longsword is a simple weapon, is it?
Nope, it's
Oh,
a
no, I have-
martial weapon.
Okay. Well, I do have proficiency with longsword. That's good.
It
That is
uses
good.
strength though instead of dex.
Just if you can't even use this
Gotcha.
weapon.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, he hasn't been doing physical attacks anyways.
Nope, but
Yeah.
it permanently takes up one of his free hands, and he has to have at least one free hand to cast spells.
Well, that's fine. I only need one hand, so.
Yeah, you do.
All right. So.
I
I
guess
have this.
so.
Is there a way I can? Okay, customize. Cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this as sus, but right
Sus.
long sword.
Just put in its description cannot drop dim light 10-foot radius or something like that.
Okay. Perfect. It's fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and equip that since I have it equipped.
Do we want to look up here?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Teskar.
Yeah, I might as well. Let's keep going.
And I can't see any magic or anything around these corners.
Nope. It appears the hallways are clear so far.
Alright.
All right.
Wait a
So-
minute. Why was the mage hand able to put it down?
Because it's not an actual hand.
Because it was a bunch of mushrooms. It was a bunch of tiny hands.
Hear me out. Be like the other guy and just cut off your arm, and then you might let go of it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? At least we solved that mystery.
Ironically, that is exactly what
I figured as much.
I told you it was all. It was a sign of a curse.
Nope, it's not cursed.
So the
you're
hallway
right, it's not cursed.
continues
You're
to
just-
extend
you're just
further and
owning it.
further
Good
beyond.
sword. Hey, bye, Teskar.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Tescar's just looking at this sword, shaking it a little bit, well, I can't let it go. Oh gosh, this isn't
It's like
good.
anytime we look at you, you're just holding it normally again. Anytime we're not, you're just get it off.
Up or down.
Exactly.
Banging it against the
Literally-
wall and stuff.
I literally sticking it under
No,
my
it-
foot, trying to pry it
No.
away,
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, hold on, sorry, my thing is there we go. Okay,
Cool.
Description of this room. Standing atop
Oh.
stone plinths in the middle of the room facing east are 3 6-foot-tall statues depicting male nobles clad in decorative plate armor. Lying at the base of the central statue are bones of a long-dead creature and a white staff broken in half.
Okay, before we go, Teskar just got a quick idea. He said, Ida, can you try and hold this for a second?
The sword?
Yes. Keep in mind, Teskar's just kind of been playing this off.
Me anything.
I haven't told. Can you? I want to try and hand this sword to Ida.
Okay.
Is Ida able to grab it?
Ida doesn't suspect anything. She'll try to take it.
Yeah, can you hold this for a second?
Alright, so you grab onto it as he are you because he can't open his hand around the it's not the pommel,
The hilt.
the hilt, yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot open your hand. So how are you grabbing onto it? Are you just waiting for him to
Oh yeah, I guess I would be holding my hand, waiting for him to hand it over.
I'd say my hand's a little stiff. You might need to grab it. And I'd see if there's any portion of the hilt. I'd let her try to grab that portion.
Okay, there would be a little bit of the hilt left. You have pretty small hands.
Cool. Can she grab it?
Sure. Are you going to?
Okay, so she.
If he's being really weird about it,
I've been.
I'd say if you're trying to fool her, roll deception versus insight.
Okay, I'm down for that. Yeah, that's a 25 for deception.
yeah, you beat me.
Okay. What was your roll?
It was 14.
Okay. You think he's being a little weird about it, but you don't have any real reason to distrust him at this
Knowing
point.
Teskar, I think he's just trying to touch my hand or something, being really weird.
My first my first contact in centuries. Oh. But, okay, in any case, so you attempt to hand it over, and Ida goes to grab it. You now are both holding onto the sword and not letting go.
Wait. Oh no. This was not what I was anticipating.
What do you mean?
What do you
Oh,
mean
no.
you weren't anticipating that? You set this up.
Hear me out. My thought was, alright, only one person has to be holding it at a time. So maybe if I can give it to her, and she'll release it, and I'll say this out loud, so I'm having some trouble putting this one down, and my thought is that if I gave it to you, you would have trouble putting it down, but then I would be free from it. And I was going to take it back afterwards, to be fair, but looks like this
You said there was a body under this statue here?
It's the central one, so this one here. But yes,
I
there was
would-
a small humanoid body and a white staff that's split in half next to it.
While they're dealing with that, would I be able to investigate that body?
Sure. It appears to be a hobgoblin body. Other than that, you don't really get all that much information off of it.
Huh. Alright, well, I guess I would walk hand in hand with Ida. I
Yeah,
would be
you
like,
you
well, I
both
guess they
literally
call it
have to stay in adjacent squares now.
What if we
Oh,
held
choo-
hands in
choo-
the dungeon?
What if we held hands with the cursed sword? Haha, unless.
JK, unless. Yeah. So, anyways,
How did you
Ida-
not think
Ida-
this would happen?
Ida, you can detect magic coming off of the staff.
The staff of.
So there's a
okay.
small dead humanoid which Olug has determined to be a hobgoblin's corpse. Well, it's okay. I shouldn't say corpse. It's a skeleton. It's long dead. And there are 2 halves of a white wooden staff lying next to it, and both of them are emanating weak magic.
Alright, I'll tell the party.
Okay, hear me out. What would happen if I tried to Misty Step away? Like, whose hand do you think would break?
So if I see these two like
Are you gonna
holding
try?
hands and like walking over, and like, do you two need a moment? I can step away and investigate the other.
Oh,
side.
I wouldn't.
Well, they're both
I will-
holding. They're both holding onto the hilt of a sword.
I
Like-
guess I should have said something, but Ida's definitely not happy, and like letting Olug know
I-
what's going on.
It's nice you're sharing the sword at least, because I saw you both out.
You know, I wanted to be kind and offer it to her, but you know,
Are
it
you
didn't exactly
trying to
go as
Misty
planned in
Step
my
away?
head. No, absolutely not. That sounds like I would be willing to do it if I were willing to lose this arm.
I mean,
Can I try?
I mean-
roll me Arcana.
All right, I'm down. Okay, that is a 15 for Arcana.
You would assume that it would not rip your arm off, but you have no idea what would happen with the sword.
I mean, I would toss the idea out. Like, what if I just Misty stepped away?
Hmm.
You know? I don't. You know, there's a good chance that I wouldn't lose my arm, right? Maybe just you would have the sword at that point, which would be best case, and then we can figure out how
But
to
I'm
get it.
still only grabbing like the bottom of the hilt.
Well, if in theory, as long as I can
he
Misty
could
step
adjust.
away,
Teskar was able to adjust his hand on the hilt. He just wasn't able to release the sword.
So we're literally like in the metro where you know both people are holding onto the bar, but like both people's hands get closer and closer, and then we're just kind of like holding onto the bar. It's like haha. You know?
I mean, I think it's worth a shot.
All right, cool. I'm gonna lose an arm for this.
All right, you're Misty
All right.
stepping away.
Well, if
I'm
you
gonna
want,
try
I
and
can
use-
try an Arcana check too. It's probably not going to get a better
Mhm.
roll than you, but
I'd say give it a check. If you have any other insight into what might happen,
that's only a 12.
Okay, you do not get any more information.
all right. I don't really have any. I mean, I have Dispel Magic. Could try that, but if this is a curse, it might not work. So, just based on my experience in the past. All right. Well, I'm gonna try and Misty Step away.
All right, where are you Misty stepping to?
This is how the campaign
Oh
is.
boy. Oh boy, this is a bad idea. I guess I'm gonna step. Oh boy, this is a terrible idea. I'm just gonna step to like the over here.
Okay. You Misty step away and are missing an no.
Oh no!
You Misty step away. You feel like a weird, painful, tingling sensation in your arm for a second. Then it's gone. The sword is no longer in your hand. Ida's the only one holding the sword.
Oh, that worked out better than I thought.
That's nice to know because I also have it, but this
Yeah.
is pretty much the same sword I already have at the moment.
It is. Which I rolled in the background to see who it would go with, and it stuck with Ida. So
Nice.
yeah, you.
All right, cool. That actually
The
worked
sword
out pretty
is
well.
actually, yeah. You have a usable sword where instead of what was your previous one? Moon Touch Longsword.
Yeah, I think like werewolves and stuff. It did a little extra, or
Oh, it was a silvered longsword, right?
yeah, silver.
Yeah,
long.
Gotcha.
silvered longsword. Yeah, so this one is, I mean, it uses the same stats except it's not silvered and it emits dim light in a 10-foot radius. So I will take that radius away from Teskar and give it to Ida.
All right.
All right.
And I'm gonna remove this from my inventory so you can have it.
All right.
And then say, well, sorry to pawn that off on you. I wasn't exactly anticipating this series of events. We'll try and make it up to you later, but enjoy your sword.
Oh my god.
All right. So, anyways, now that I'm free from the sword, I'm gonna just be happy about that. And be
How
like,
did
Olug,
you-
what's going on with you?
I'm still reeling from the fact that you weren't trying to get you both stuck to it. So We have the staff here now.
Mm-hmm.
Teskar should touch the staff. Do you
I'll
have
do it.
mending? Do you have mending?
I think I do, yes.
That's just a
I do have
cantrip,
mending.
right?
Yeah,
Are you going to attempt to mend the staff together?
sure.
Okay. So you pick up both ends of the faintly magical staff. Begin to use mending. How long does mending take?
It is. It says 1 minute casting time.
Okay. So you spend about the next minute casting this. Is there anything else someone wants to do in the meantime?
Could I just open this door? See
Sure.
what's in there. Oh, look,
It's a hallway.
Yeah.
My
What do
greatest
you
enemy.
know? It's another hallway.
I could go down and like investigate it while you're doing that,
You could.
just to make a little progress. You know what? In fact, I will.
Oh,
I will
okay.
do that. Oh
It's
my
another
god!
hallway.
It's a hallway. Alright, I'll just come back then. Alright, should I go down and just investigate it while you guys are doing this? I can
The
run
world
back
is-
if something goes wrong. I'm very
Sure.
fast. Alright,
Sure.
well, yeah, I'll just keep going then. Let's keep investigating while they're mending that.
Okay. So it is probably about 50 seconds into the 60 seconds now.
Ba-dum.
Do I notice anything here in like this alcove?
You very likely would, I believe. I know why you're asking as well. Yeah, from this side you would notice that in the middle of the stone wall there's a small hole bored through at about the height of 5 feet. When you look through it, you see back into the main area. So you can't. I'm not revealing the light in there at the moment, but
Yeah.
you don't see anything different. But if you like lean up against the wall, you realize this is also a secret door.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You opening it?
At this point, no.
Okay.
But I will remember that it's there, hopefully.
All right.
So yeah, I'll just head back now.
Okay. And but hold on before you do that. While
Oh,
you're still down here, you finish casting mending on the staff. The two pieces fuse back together. The magical aura becomes whole. You can tell you've repaired this item. And the moment you're about to say like, okay, cool, I did it. The staff wails very loudly. Help! Thief! Criminal! And
Ow.
the magic aura disappears.
Interesting.
And
Huh.
Olug, you may begin walking back.
Would I have
I'm
heard
gonna-
that from here?
You would have.
Okay.
You guys see
Oh.
figures come out from the room down here. Well, the hallway, I should say, not the room.
Is that
They
Matthew
Ayo.
Mercer?
walk up that way. One of them walks out from the hallway, back from where you guys had come.
I would just be like, hello. We're the Dancing Sheep Staff Repair Services, and we heard that you might be in the need of some staff repair. We've gone ahead and done you the service of 1 free repair, and we would like to offer our services at the cost of 1 copper piece per other staff need be repaired. Would this be something you all would be interested in? I can assure you it's
So-
a very valuable business venture.
So, just so you guys know, all of these guys are very pale and have vampire fangs. All of them.
Oh, so they're
no.
cosplayers.
So Donovan, Olug definitely
Yeah.
believes these are vampires.
I'm not happy about this.
So about that silver
this
longsword.
one here is it walks forward, says, "Well, strangers, seems you've stumbled into our territory. Good news for you. We're feeling in a rather generous mood today, and we will allow you to pass for just a mere pittance of 10 gold pieces per person. Doesn't seem like too bad of a deal now, does it?"
I have that 50 gold from the mayor.
I mean, I'm super down to pay this, by the way, but like, I'd say, hear me out. 10 gold pieces, and you help my friend drop this sword. It seems to be cursed right now.
Cursed sword, you say? Well, I personally don't have the abilities to help you out with that, but my partner would definitely be able to. So, 10 gold per person. I'll send you right to her.
I would look over and be like, I don't know.
I want to insight.
Sure, you can roll insight.
I do not. Undead? No, don't like them. But I'm also extremely trusting. That's a 4.
Okay. You hate undead, and this is kind of out of character for vampires, in your experience. But, I mean, the dude, it doesn't seem like he's got a lot of vampire buddies with him. It looks like he's kind of giving you a way out.
Yeah. All right.
I will just say, why are you feeling particularly generous?
Well, we've had our fill. We're just kind of kicking it back, relaxing right now. So, what do you say? 10 gold.
I look over and like, I think that's a pretty good deal if I'm being honest. And then not look over Olug, Ida if they nod, and
Yeah.
I'd be willing to pay the 30 gold.
It would be best to take this deal while we can.
I don't.
When I know vampires, we take this deal.
I don't. Before we hand over the gold, I'll just ask. How about we give you an extra 10 gold and you tell us about this place? What exactly is going on here?
I mean, sure. What do you want to know? This is the dungeon level of the maze, and this is our territory. It's home to many monsters, many treasures, many adventurers like you have come before. Many have survived, especially ones who don't pay. But we always keep our word. That's what you're asking.
Do you happen to know of an Asamala Evergreen? Has she perhaps come down here?
Never heard that name before.
What about Skullport? We heard of a place called by that name.
Skullport, yes. I do know of that one. There's sort of... It's our trading post, if you will, where all manners of people find their fortunes and make friends. It's a bit of a relaxation from the horrors of the maze, if you will.
Then I have no other words to say. I can say we hand over the gold. And I'll take out 10 for myself. And
Alright. He holds
Do I
out his
see-
hand.
do I see the rest of you pulling out money? Because if you don't, I'll pull out for you.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I would actually go up to them and I would just hand him like, I I would just hand him 50. I'd say throw in a little, throw in a little extra here because I'd really appreciate if you can help direct us to that friend you mentioned.
All right. No problem. We'll take you there now.
Appreciate it. And Teskar's just gonna be overly friendly with them. Because
All right.
honestly, they're kind of hot. I mean, because honestly,
All right. Well, so a few of them walk back down the hallway after the leader kind of gives a nod. But yeah, so the rest of them, 6 in total. So this guy will walk up this here with 2 kind of flanking him. And these guys are kind of like hanging back to kind of like usher you forward.
Alright.
So he's bringing you actively to where he
Okay.
said he would.
cool. I'll lead the way, and I'll let Olug stand in the back.
Yeah. Can I
I'll make
tell
an
if this
item
guy is like? Can I use my favorite enemy and all that stuff to figure out if this guy is like? Is he like a legit vampire, or is he just one of those like off-brand ones, like a spawn?
Sure. Roll me a d20 because I know what's gonna happen with some stuff, but I don't want you to know specifically. So just roll me a d20.
Okay. It's a 19.
Okay. Now that you've taken a second to kind of like, examine him, you realize this is very out of character for vampires. You've never heard of a vampire acting like this before. And as like these guys, as you like walk past these guys kind of ushering you into the hall, you realize, wait, that guy's smudged is he wearing makeup? Notice that.
Oh my god, they are cosplayers.
When you said that, I like muted my mic for a second. I was like, oh my goodness, they don't know.
Yeah, at this point,
You can tell these are not real vampires.
I'm so as we're walking, I'm just gonna like kind of like whisper to Teskar as we're going, like, look, I know a vampire when I see one. These people are not vampires.
I'm gonna just move you guys all as a group, since I
Yeah, it's fine.
can do that.
I'll be like, oh, well, I mean, frankly, that makes it even better that we're falling. This is just thinking that it makes all the better we're falling. I would just nod over to Olug and smile.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, just keep moving yourself along because they're basically just moving you down, and I don't want to
Cool.
move you through walls.
Then what are they doing down here? What's the point of this?
Sure, we'll find out.
So for this room, let me get the description going. In the middle of this giant throne room lie the bones, skull, and rotted wing flaps of a wyvern, intermingled with shards of clear crystals. The ceiling is 70-foot high vaulted marble. Steps form a dais, upon which stands a large high-backed throne made of interwoven bleached bones. Each of the throne's bone armrests is carved to resemble a fanged snake. Empty torch brackets made of fluted, discolored bronze protrude from the walls surrounding this room. And
By the way, I know you said you wanted to stop at 10:30.
yeah, just a little bit longer.
Okay.
But yeah, so he's gonna show you. Well, he's gonna say, "Wait here," and then go into this room, close the door behind him. You guys just gonna wait for a minute?
I suppose.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
So I would actually just start asking, it's like, say, so this friend of yours, they're pretty experienced in dealing with curses and such.
She got enough experience. That's what you're asking.
Ah, yeah. Well, I only like to hire the best professionals. We here at the Dancing Sheep Staff Repair Company, we like to make sure our business.
I like how
associates
you
are
just
also-
changed the name of the group from the Dapper Lambs to the Dancing Sheep.
that's what I told them as the thing goes. Oh,
She's hot.
oh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! I thought they
Teskar
were
is bleeding
no.
from both nostrils.
She walks over. She walks over and says, "All right, who is in need of my assistance?"
And
I would,
Ida will speak up.
yeah.
Well, you
Teskar
see,
speaks up first.
My friend here, my friend, she picked up a sword that is now stuck in her hand, and we'd love if you would help us. I'd love if you'd help me. We'd love if you'd help her. Please.
Hey,
Alright.
I love if you help me. I love you help her. I love if you love me. I mean, mommy. I mean, mommy. I'm sorry. I mean, mommy.
All right. Well, my partner here told me that you have paid, so you have free passage to and from our territory, and told me that you also paid to have me remove the curse, so I will do that. And she casts Remove Curse on Ida, and Ida, you are now able to drop the sword. Do you drop it here?
Nice.
can I? Does it still glow?
It is still glowing. You can just tell that you can drop the sword now.
But I'm just if she removed curse, does that mean? I'm just wondering if it was the item that's pretty much. If it's still a cursed item that's unusable, then I'm definitely dropping it.
Roll me Arcana.
You could also just ask her.
17.
Okay, for your Arcana, you would know that, especially in your experience as a paladin, cursed items, when Remove Cursed is cast upon them, it does not actively remove the curse from the item, it ends the effects of a curse on a person. So you think it would very likely be that if you dropped the sword and picked it back up again, the curse would reapply.
Alright.
Gotcha.
I'll just ask her, is there a place you'd like me to put this?
Well, I assume, given the description, that that sword has a curse. It means you cannot drop it, correct?
Yes.
Put it in one of those torch brackets. She'll just point off behind you to this torch bracket here.
I'll just put it in there then.
Okay. So you no longer shed dim light in 10-foot radius, but you are also no longer cursed by the sword. So yeah. Sorry, just adding the light for the sword to that.
Dude, it's a torch now.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, so now there's a sword just kind of stuck in that torch bracket. She says, "Right, well, just to point out to you, the door," and she's pointing over here to the top left. You guys look. This door here says, "There are more of our people in there. Probably just avoid them. This door out here leads further into the dungeon. Hope you have a good day." And she turns around and
I
walks
would
back
say
into...
thank you. And I'd be, wait, before you go, but what's your name?
My name is Haria.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Haria. I am Teskar, a very well-known bard up on the surface.
She nods,
And she's just
turns around into the room, and closes the door.
Teskar is so water genazis usually just have water dripping off of them. Teskar is extra wet right now. That's the only way I can put it.
Yeah, that is the
There's a
impression I have
puddle.
gotten.
There's a puddle on the ground.
Teskar is just dripping right now.
Alright.
He doesn't have that great of a fit, but he is dripping.
Yeah, I was about
Right.
Oh god.
Well, this guy is gonna walk past his guys here backwards, and a few of them are gonna follow suit. Seems like a few of them are staying behind for the moment to watch you guys.
Alright. Well,
But
I would
they're
just
not-
say...
Sorry.
Nope, you're good. I would just say to the party, well, fellow dancing sheep, I think there might be some more stabs that need repaired up there. I can smell them. I can feel them. So I'd point over to the dungeon thing and say, did they close the door and they're no longer in the room?
Yep, they closed the door behind them.
I'd be like, so let's go find some staves to repair, and then I'd just start whispering and say, okay, what's with this room though? It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And I would see, what's with this throne here?
So the throne is a giant throne made of interwoven bones. The armrests
That's kinda
are carved to resemble fanged snakes.
Yo, it's the bone throne.
Josh, that is its literal name in the notes.
Hold up,
It
I'm
has a
gonna-
velvet seat cushion as well.
Well, they need a cushion if there's that going on with it.
Oh my god, yo. Yo, trying to hold hands with Hario on the bone throne? Hear me out. What if we both touch the cursed sword again, huh?
So if we walk
It's
past
terrifying.
this wyvern, it's gonna come to life, isn't it?
Only one way to find out. And so it was the one all the way at the top here. That's progress, right?
Yep. She said there are more of them in this room.
So you don't want to.
Yeah,
do anything
this is
about
the
that?
door.
I'm
Vampires?
not looking to see any more of these vampire wannabes.
Oh,
Oh,
The ceiling of this long hall is 20 feet high, arched, and lightly obscured by thick webs. 3 giant spiders lie dead at various points in the hallway, riddled with crossbow
they're dead.
bolts. Yeah, I guess you don't see the other 2 at this point, but this one is very clearly dead. It is slumped over with a bunch of crossbow bolts sticking out of its face. The rest of it is life-size granite statues of human warriors facing inward, stand atop 2 rows of pedestals that run through the hall. So these webs do not actually inhibit your movement, they're just all along the ceiling.
okay.
Well, I mean, they're dead, which is either a good sign or a very bad sign, so.
left or
It
right?
looks like the way opens a bit on the left. I say we check that out.
Alright, let's do it. Teskar's gonna kind of come in here and just run quickly through, like, and then be like.
I see something up at the top.
Do we want to check it out?
Yep.
Let's
Alright.
check it.
Jeez.
Oh.
The maggot-ridden corpse of a dead human lies face down on the floor next to a discarded scimitar, a light crossbow, and a money pouch.
And I don't see any magic or anything.
Well, that's not a good sign.
Teskar is not interested in the pouch.
I have learned my lesson for the time being.
I can mage hand it to you.
I mean, if you want to see what's in it.
Why
If you're
not?
offering.
I'll mage hand the pouch over, and then I'll, like 5 feet away from me, I'll pour out its contents, see what's in it.
It is empty.
Ah,
Well, lesson learned. Greed won't get you anywhere, kids.
Alright?
Alright, so I say we dip.
Yeah. Just about 15 more minutes, by the way. So I'm wanting to run till about 11
Okay.
now. That's fine with y'all.
Want to
Yeah,
go
fine.
through the door or?
I was going to do something
Yeah,
at 11,
sure.
but it got pushed back 15 minutes, so that's perfect.
Nice.
So yeah, we open the door.
Oh.
Oh, it's more of them.
Yeah, so you begin to crack open the door and you hear people's voices coming from inside, and you're immediately like,
Nope, get it. Get out of it.
Nope.
I need more of the vampire weirdos.
I guess it's the same. Yeah. Same.
6 pillars pockmarked with tiny indentations stretch the length of this hall. An alcove in the northwest corner contains a rusty pile of armor.
A rusty pile of marble?
Armor.
Oh, armor, okay. Just looks like some rusty armor.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna not be caring about that then.
Alright.
This might just take us back down to where that woman went. Which honestly might
Well.
make Teskar want to go down here.
I mean, I don't know what
Ooh.
she's talking about. I mean, you never know where the hallway's gonna lead. Am I right?
Back down
And so
to the exact
Teskar, on the
word.
mention of the woman, Teskar has like noticeably started walking a little bit faster, and I'd be like, "Oh, a door!" and he goes and opens it right away.
Oh.
When you open that door, skulls tumble into the hall. The entire room is filled to the ceiling, 10 foot tall, with the skulls of dead humanoids. thousands of skulls have accumulated here.
Teskar's gonna go ahead and shut that door.
Unfortunately,
just-
there are too many skulls to shut the door.
Oh,
They
Well,
have now
all right.
they have now poured into the hallway, creating this 10-foot square in front of it. It is now rough terrain or difficult terrain.
all right. I'm gonna go ahead and take a step back and be like, well, unless any of you guys wants to go through those, I think maybe we
There
don't.
might be some treasure in there.
There could be. Actually, did you see anything magic in there?
Nope.
Yeah, that's it. Go on.
You detect no magic except that of your companions. Which I'll just
Disappointing.
say, when I say you detect no magic, that is excluding anything you or companions are wearing. Unless it is out of the
Gotcha.
ordinary.
Oh, nice.
Dead end. Unless,
Wow.
can I try and roll investigation, see if I notice anything
You may.
out of the...
Roll me perception.
Can we make it investigation? So
Sure.
that this
You may
4
make
could
it-
turn into a 7?
You may make it investigation or perception, whoever wants to roll.
I'll
Alright,
take
no.
I'll take a look sees as
Would that
well.
be an 8?
It doesn't matter.
Plus 4, I thought it was plus 3.
Oh, that's a
That's like a.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay. There is a secret door. Do you want to open it?
Sure.
It'll lead into the girls' room.
It is.
Oh, no.
It does not. Inside, against the back wall, atop a marble riser, stands a slender throne made of green copper and covered in cobwebs. In the middle of the floor, a green copper helm with a protective visor is also draped in cobwebs.
Does
Detect
that
no
thing
magic.
look?
Detect no magic or anything?
Nothing detects as magical.
But there's a copper helmet in the middle.
There's a copper helmet and a copper throne.
Huh.
Green
I'll
copper,
be
I
right
should
back.
say.
You can move me if they move.
Okay.
What if I just? It's all covered in cobwebs, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I would just go and like start dusting some of these off, like I'm about to sit down, and then if
Okay.
I dust it off enough, I'll sit down.
All right. Nothing immediately happens.
Wow. This chair's not very comfortable.
I'm gonna look and see if I can see anything about this helmet.
It appears to be a green copper helmet with a protective visor. It does not appear to be in particular disrepair, which might be a little surprising.
But there's no like
that it's-
symbols or
There's no magic stuff engraved on it, nor do you detect magic coming from it.
Interesting. So it's
I just
green.
mean, like
which-
symbols in general.
It's
like,
a green
nothing.
copper. It's a green copper helmet, and there's the green copper throne. Those are the only two items in the room.
Interesting. See, to me, if it's green, that means it might be old. But if it doesn't look like it's in disrepair, then
Yeah,
there's
it's
something
it's
cool
not like
about
a
it.
rusted copper helm. It's just like a green copper.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I would stand up and say, and just pick it up, or I would just start putting my hands towards it and be like, any objections or reasons why I should pick it up? And look over
I
to
mean-
Ida and Olug.
I mean, if you think it's a good idea, you can, but just remember the last time you picked up the strange objects.
I would
We'd
just
have to go.
I would,
We'd
like,
have to go back and see that woman again.
I would immediately put my hands on the helmet and be like, that would be terrible.
Okay. It doesn't seem like there's nothing immediately happens with the helmet. You
Well, I
are
just pick it up then.
you are holding a helmet made of green copper.
I'm gonna put it on.
Okay, you put the helmet on.
How's it look?
Looks kind of sick.
Like a green.
You think it
helmet.
would work?
Oh.
You think you would look even cooler if you sat on the throne.
I'm gonna sit on the throne with it.
Okay. For a second, nothing happens. But then you hear a click,
Oh,
and something smacks you on the head. And is now lying on the ground in front of you.
ouch! And then I would look down and see what it is.
It appears to be a wand of some sort.
Oh, I'm gonna just pick it up. I'm too curious now.
Okay. It is a wand.
That's cool.
And
I'd like to show
Ida,
it
you detect an aura of magic. It is a magic item.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very cool. I'm gonna say, well,
roll me Arcana.
okay.
Both of us are
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh.
Okay. Since this is a fairly simple magic item, I will tell you what it is. It is a wand of secrets.
Oh.
You are easily able to identify the runes engraved into this wand and identify its purpose. So you now have a wand of secrets with all of its charges.
That's kind of cool. You can use it, and if you secret trapdoors within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses points. Oh, that's cool.
Yep. It will automatically reveal secret doors to you within 30 feet.
That's really cool.
Well, I shouldn't say automatically. When you use it, it will reveal secret doors to you within 30 feet.
How long does it take to attune to an item?
Does it require attunement?
Oh, I'm not sure. Actually, I guess it doesn't say it does.
I don't believe it does.
Oh no, it doesn't look like it does.
Checking. Yeah, because most items that have charges don't. Yeah, it doesn't require attunement. You can just use it. It has 3 maximum charges and regains 1d3 charges at dawn.
Okay, that's really cool. I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna keep my helmet because it's also very cool and dapper.
Yeah. So the helmet does look pretty cool. It smells like cobweb. But that's the only thing off about it. It does kind of look cool.
It's got character.
Character.
I would try to take it off just as like a, can I do this?
Yes, you can take it off.
Oh, alright, I would breathe a sigh of relief and then put it back on.
Yeah,
Okay.
imagine she
Green
might have
copper
to
helmet.
touch your face.
Oh, wait. Oh man, oh, what if I forgot how to take off this helmet, guys? I think we should go back.
You'll be fine.
Alright. So what's the party doing now?
I guess leaving.
Yeah, I guess just
I-
going back. I guess we'll go the other way. Up
We
in
can go
hallway
through the
or-
creepy spider room again.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound fun, Teskar?
I have a helmet now, you can't scare me. Not
Yeah.
like I was ever scared in the first place.
You're right, it's just big spiders, not like the little ones that could get in the helmet.
Ready
and
to see
stick
another
in there
big
without you being
dog.
able to get them out.
Okay.
Got nothing to worry about.
No. Yep. I
All
would
the
also
webs
be
are up
like-
high, so they can't get stuck in there either.
Okay, and right away, I want to go over here
Mhm.
while I'm here before I get over to the spider room. I want to try and use this wand, see if anything happens.
Nothing happened.
Dang it! Well, that's one
So
charge.
it now has 2 charges.
All right, that's fine.
It was a good try. Unfortunately, that's not one of the areas.
Dang it. Well,
Through the spider room. We got a hallway again. We could go through.
I would immediately step into the hallway just to get out of the spider webs.
Oh,
So
so I
the
guess we're
spider
done.
webs are start at about 10 feet up. They're covering the ceiling.
Oh, okay, wait, that's cool, but I would still want to. I would still step out of the way just to be out of that.
Fair enough.
We might as well check it if we're in the hallway anyway.
Yeah,
What do we
sure.
have?
And I'll just go to open the door. Oh,
It is
Oh.
entirely empty.
I want to step inside.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
Close the door behind you.
I would. So first, I would freak out for a second, and then just try to open the door. And then I'd be like, "Oh, it's fine. I'm finding secrets in here. It's fine. I'm finding really cool stuff in here." And by the way, can I search for really cool stuff in here?
Sure. Roll me investigation.
All right, that is at a 16.
You find nothing. The room
Dang
appears
it,
entirely empty.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to open the door.
Oh, wait. Hold on one second. Actually, I just realized. Let me
Oh
see.
no.
Oh, I see. Wait 1 second. Oh. I
that's okay.
didn't even realize that was a thing. A let me see. I think I actually have something for this. 1 second.
Oh no.
Is
These
it?
doors
So
are
meanwhile,
locked,
so
by the
right now
way.
Tescar's like, Olug, it's not funny. Come on, you can open the door back up. It's not funny
I
right
had
now.
meant to actually close it on him, but I'll go with it if it's like doing something.
Come on, Olug. You know that this isn't acceptable behavior. I mean, it's you know, I'm finding really cool stuff without you, and you know, Nabin wouldn't like this. He's kind of an attractive turtle dude. You know, I would tell him that you're locking me in here if you keep this up. Olug, come on, please. Olug, come on. This isn't fun. Come on, please. Olug,
Yeah, this
please.
is a very locked door.
Olug, come on.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Olug. I start banging on the door a little bit, like, come on, and I try and push it and see if anything happens.
Did the door actually lock?
Oh, I locked it because you said you closed the door and you were standing in front of it, so I was like, she's holding it shut as a joke. Do you want to let him out?
Yeah, I just like closed it out of character, so it would have been closed and like immediately let him out. I'm not actually locking him in.
Well, so the door closes anyway, and you can't open it for a second, but you may open it now.
Cool. All right, so I open up like, huh.
So this isn't exactly what it looks like, but I only had like a few seconds to find it. So yeah, a floating spectral eye appears.
Did it make any sound when it appeared?
Nope.
All right, well, I'm immediately
found a new
stepping out. I did not even see this thing. I'd be like, what? I'd be start to step out, and I'd say, what? And look around and look back.
Yeah. So what did you find? It seems nice.
It's like looking both of you up and down.
It's just an eye?
It's just a floating spectral eye.
Huh. I would like wave to it.
It looks at you inquisitively, looking you up and down.
I would do the same to it.
It now turns to Ida and begins looking her up and down.
I like do Mage Hand send out just like a cluster of mushrooms, just kind of move like the hand around the eye, see if it reacts.
It looks at the mushrooms and it seems to be studying them for a few seconds, then returns its gaze to Ida.
And is it? I assume it's magic.
Yes, it is emanating an aura of divination magic.
And it's still looking at me?
Mm-hmm.
Has it looked at me longer than the others?
Nope, it has spent about 15 to 20 seconds on all three of you. Now it's gone.
Oh.
It just disappears.
Huh.
Someone's spying on us.
I mean, that's probably not it. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna just go ahead and Teskar starts walking away.
Hey.
And then he remembers that it's the spider room and just like shudders a bit.
There's another dead spider on the ground here. So it's the second one I found.
I don't know. Teskar very quickly
There's a
steps
third
around that
one here.
Heading up and
going.
Right. At the tunnel starts to slope downwards.
Interesting.
I see. So it's heading down and curving around right now.
Mm-hmm. It is going down. Yep. You see green light coming from this room.
Oh.
That's probably not good.
As you look in,
Okay.
this room's domed ceiling is 15 feet high at the edges and 30 feet high in the middle. As you step into the room, you can see the domed part is filled with a sizzling acid that defies gravity. Floating about 15 feet above the floor, in the middle, an 8-foot-tall statue of a 4-armed fish monster, which it was Teskar that recognized the previous one. You would recognize this as a Sahuagin Baron. It is facing north. Its webbed hands clutch an ornate 1-foot square stone box with a lid and a keyhole.
When I do
Well.
that water keyhole trick again?
Maybe. Okay, so I'm a little scared to step in here, but I'm gonna step here, and
Did
then
you
I'm
say
gonna
something
use the
about
one.
acid?
Yes, so this at the area essentially directly over the statue is a domed ceiling where there's a bunch of acid, like essentially an upside down pool of acid suspended in the domed ceiling.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bit worrying.
So can I use the wand that I just got again?
Yes, you may.
Wand of Secrets.
It points to the northeast corner.
Oh, all right. So I'm gonna go again along the wall to this northeast corner where it's pointing.
All right, you opening the door?
Yeah.
It's an empty room.
Oh.
Dude, they legitimately just added some of these things in and like, oh yeah, it's just an empty room.
Is it actually empty though?
I don't know.
I do
Is
a
it?
There
circle
could be
in it.
another eye in there.
Well, I'll take a look.
Sure. Roll investigation.
Okay, it was almost a 14 for the roll, but now it's down to a 7.
You do not find anything in the room.
I think it's an empty room, and I'll just step back out.
I don't see any magic in there.
You do not.
What?
Let me see. Yeah, you detect an aura of magic from the acid that you would guess is what's keeping it afloat, but no other sources of magic in the room at the moment.
Okay. Well, I'm curious what this box is, but also acid above us seems like a bad thing, so maybe if we try to do something with this box, we should do it from afar.
Like mage hand.
Yeah, I'm down.
Isn't it like holding the box?
The statue is holding the box.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess we can take the box and the keyholes and the box, so we can do something with that later. So yeah, I can try. I'd say I'm gonna mage hand it. I'm gonna say the second the mage hand starts pulling out, we need to like get ready to move, in case like the acid like flows through here or something. But yeah, I'll mage hand the box.
Okay.
The good news is this is a downward slope, so we should be able to run back up.
Mage hand is unable to pry the box from the statue's grasp.
Okay. So maybe we do need a key.
Wait, I have an idea. What if, hear me out, I put Layman's tiny hut around us, and then we try to open the box.
That could work. But we could also just be surrounded by acid if it falls on us.
I mean, but it wouldn't fall on us at least.
But Tim would be stuck.
Only one way to find out.
I mean, we could do it. Or just
I'm kind of down.
Or just you do it. He does have Misty Step.
Yeah, that way you could actually, like, not trap everyone if it doesn't work.
Fair enough. I would say come into the dome first, just so that you can come and leave as you please, in case something happens.
Well, you can designate them, right? Or is it just they have to be inside of it when you cast it?
It says whoever's inside of it. I don't know.
Okay, so then it would require them to be inside
within the dome. Yeah.
Okay, so you're casting that?
It is. Yep, I'll cast Laban's Tiny Hut.
Okay, there's a what is its radius again?
It is a 10-foot dome.
Okay, there. 10 foot. There you are.
Perfect. I'd say, all right, you're welcome to leave now. And then I'm going to start to fool with this box. So first I'm just going to see if I can open it up. But it has a keyhole, so I assume that means I'm going to have to break in.
It does not open by itself.
Alright. So I'm going to try the same method that I did that seemed to work before. Which is, I'm going to take some water from my water skin. I'm going to use shape water and put it into the keyhole.
Yep.
And I'm going to use shape water to freeze that water. and pull it out so I can see the shape of the key.
Okay. By the way,
And-
Ida, are you staying in the hut right now, or are you leaving it?
I'll stay in. I have Misty Step if
Okay.
I need to get out.
Fair enough. Yeah, so
Alright.
now you're using your creation magic to create the key?
Yep,
Alright,
correct.
go ahead.
Alright, and then I'll put the key in, turn the lock, and hope for the best.
Okay. Well, good news. The acid does not fall, and the lid is unlocked.
Alright, well now I want to see what's in it.
Okay. The box's interior is lined with thin sheets of lead, which is why, beforehand, Ida could not detect any magic emanating from it. However, once the box is open, she is able to detect a little bit of necromancy magic inside. And as Teskar, you look into it, there's a dry, withered heart within.
I don't like that.
Oh. I would just look over and say, it's a dry, withered heart. Should we, I don't know, touch it? I'd say, Olug, do you want to touch it with your magic hand?
Can she hear you?
Yeah, I can hear through
Okay.
Tiny Hut. I can. Yeah, so I'll pull it out with Mage Hand.
Okay.
I
Ida
want to
can
step away before it does that.
Ida can plainly see that it is this heart that is emanating the necromancy aura. You can't detect anything else about it at the moment. Nothing happens when you remove the heart. It is just your mage hand is now just holding a dry, withered heart.
Okay. I mean, if it seems safe enough to me, and you're not telling me it's necromancy magic, I can just pull it towards me.
Well,
I'd
I'll
say,
say,
do you want to put it in the haversack?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I'll definitely say that it's necromancy.
Nope.
So
Get it away
listen.
from me. Put it in the sack. Get it away.
Yeah, alright, I'll hold up the
Necromancy
sack
bad.
so that,
Okay.
so that you can,
Put dry, withered heart in your inventory.
dry, withered heart. You
Mhm.
mean like mine whenever I'm not around that attractive woman whose name I already forgot? Haria?
Well, I think that's probably an okay ending point for tonight, so I think we can just call
I
it
was
there.
that seems like a good idea.
Unless you
I
do
was
you have
expecting
any other
yeah.
questions quickly, or
I mean, I'm curious about the sword that we can't drop. If it had anything else to it other than
It was-
you can't drop it.
no,
but
it was just a normal longsword, as far as you could tell.
dang it.
Yeah, normal longsword that shed light in 10-foot, a dim light in 10-foot radius.
There's a free
you could
light
drop.
source. So.
That's all that you know about it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's almost a moon touch longsword, but just not. But yeah, so
Very cool.
give me 1 second.